Like there's one accent that I do, which is like oh, like a sort of West African accent.
Oh.
Um, but I know I don't do it perfectly or anything, but I think I get the point across when I'm like trying to play like a West African type character, just talking in English.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to think of any big ones. I can't do a Spanish accent for the life of me, I don't think. I don't think I ever will. Russian? I can do Russian pretty well.
Everyone can do Russian pretty well. You just have to sound like you downed 3 bottles of vodka.
It's this look you have on your face.
I just discovered a cheat code.
A
Do
cheat
what?
code?
We discovered what?
I can see Alex while the intro is happening.
Cool. Cheat
Um,
code.
It's a cheat code because I just discovered it. Shut
Oh,
up.
oh,
I
if
think
you
it's cool.
if you do full screen and like
That shows you a little bit, but Opera has a function where you
Right.
can put a
Yeah.
video playing like somewhere else. Like basically you take the video player and put it on the
Yeah.
corner, and that takes away your intro and just leaves
can-
the cameras and
With
everything else.
Interesting.
Opera, you can make any video be pop out.
Yeah.
But the weird thing about StreamYards is it treats all of the webcams as its own video to pop out,
Yeah.
but
Yes, it
not
does.
not the screen as a whole.
Yeah.
So you can just
I didn't
look
know
at
that.
Alex's luscious face the entire time.
Yes.
Even if he's
Yeah, I could
But
make
I can
Alex's
see
face
Miguel's
appear
at all
anywhere on my
times, so-
computer.
Yeah, I see him. Do this.
I was just
sometimes
playing.
in
I
the
was
background.
because the thing is, since it puts the screen down, it then turns the rest of the screen completely black. So I had to go screen out, screen in, screen out, screen in to test it out. So that's why you saw the glee in my face.
So I know, like, there's even some like overlays, like the happy birthday one, where I'm like, hello.
Oh, but the overlays don't work only if it's video. So the intro works, but the starting soon and that the happy birthday one didn't work.
Anyway.
Anyway.
That was just background. Welcome to Magic and Mysterium, everybody. Friday mornings. I hope I have that right. I've been very dissociative lately, so just who knows what day it is at this point. I've got
every day feels like a Wednesday.
it's always Wednesday.
No, personally, today's been kind of Tuesday.
And last session, we went through many different clubs. Fantastic Horticulture Club, Wizard Chess Club, Fantastic Beast Club, Magical Drafts Club, Dueling Club, the Artisans Guild, and some of us got invitations to a very special club. Slug Club. Now, I think like 2 of you got invitations, and then a few of the rest of you got invited by various people. Could we have a reminder to who those people are? So I believe Camilla is not going. I don't know. Anne, who invited you?
Janice.
It was Janice? Okay. Okay, good. And then Edgar?
Taylor.
Taylor, right. Rose, you were invited by Billy.
I was invited, Billy. I was the one who got the invitation.
Oh, you invited Billy, right?
And I
Callie?
also was.
Oh.
As I say, I wasn't at Dueling Club. I wanted to see Rojas
Yeah, I recall.
instead of that. I'm
Kelly?
just making sure.
I got invited by Rin and wasn't told what was going on, just that I had to show up wearing something nice.
Uh-huh. And then Alice.
I did get my own invitation.
You got your own invitation. Did you? I don't think you invited anybody yet, did you?
I have not yet. No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. It is getting later in the day right now at Hogwarts. The sun has gone down, and we're in that twilight where the sky is still this kind of light blue, at least on one half of it. And so you have this cool light that is streaming in through various windows. The school right now is in rest. Only a few students are seen going in between classes and whatnot. Many other ones are heading back off to their common rooms. But one student we find walking in the Defense Against the Dark Arts room. That tall ceilinged room, long in the Oxford building. Stairs on the far side curling up toward a little door. And right now, Rose, you walk into the room. Professor Rojas is already here right now. She is pacing left and right, holding a book. You can see in her right hand she has her wand. She's practicing little quick movements.
Your mic's also crackling, apparently.
My mic is crackling?
Yeah, I just
Yeah, it was just a little bit.
It was worse in
Yeah.
the beginning, and then it started getting softer.
Yeah.
But there's
usually
still a
gone
bit there.
now. I thought I was the only one, so I did check.
Crisp is on.
It's a little better if you.
I
are
could
a
try
little
to
close.
unplug, replug, see how that goes.
Oh, it seems to have gone now.
It's kind of okay there. He
I think
cannot
I
hear us
think
anymore.
Oh, well, what
Quick,
did you
everyone,
say?
level up.
To what level? 15. Fuck it, level
I'll get my
14.
supplements. Level 30. Let's go.
Level 25.
I'll design more supplements. Level 40. Let's do this. What would a level 40 character be like? Are they just a god at that point?
Technically, no. Gods are statless, so
They do
That would-
whatever.
the thing
You
is,
would be a upper end demigod.
yeah, something like that. Like there's beings, like I think the highest CR that exists in D&D is a 53 or something, and it's a Dracolich named creature. I mean, then there's just a
Yeah.
creature that can attack 1,000 times in one turn. Therefore, CR is high.
Yeah, fair enough.
Where are my Elder Brain Dragons at?
You're muted on StreamYard.
Yeah. So if you're speaking to us, none of us can hear you.
All right.
That's
I think
fine.
I fixed it. At least I checked it on Discord. Here,
think-
playback. I didn't hear anything.
Okay, yeah.
I think if you when
I
you moved
unplugged
a
and
little
replugged it all.
closer, it fixed the whole
I
thing.
didn't do a
and you
different
moved
port
just-
too.
It's just
Oh, right.
to run.
I still muted the site. How is it?
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
Wonderful. Thank you for letting me know. So Rose, you walk in and you can see Rojas pacing along the long, empty classroom, holding a book in one hand and her wand in the other. She's practicing something and you kind of stand in the doorway a little awkwardly.
Is she muttering an incantation?
No.
Rose will just cough in that, announcing her presence.
She kind of double takes for a minute. She stops. There's a long pause. She looks back to her book. Miss Rose, if you want to come in, you simply can. No lock on the
Uh,
door.
it is still rude not to announce to gain permission either way.
Come on in. Something troubling you? You can see her like closing the book. You see on its face it is written in Portuguese. And she goes and sits down on one of the desks on the side that are normally stacked up.
You wanted to see me, but I just can't do that time on a Wednesday. Quidditch practice falls at that time.
Now, out of character, I don't recall Rojas asking to see you or not. It must have been a few weeks ago.
It was after the Boggart lesson. You gave me a time Wednesdays
Gotcha.
at 6:30 with Roja. And
I
that's
assume
where
when you didn't show up that you simply didn't want to come.
I sent a letter. Did that never reach you?
Yep. She whisks her wand and conjures two seats to sit in. Comfortable enough, I hope. And she sits down. Gestures for you to do the same.
I do.
I was a little worried after everything. Our lesson on boggarts is known to be. It jostles up the students. It's for a purpose,
You
though, and I'm sorry if perhaps it went too far for you.
it that is just an ever-present thing for me. It's not fear, just dread.
I know for me, fear can be. I'm gonna retcon what I just said. Um, Fear can come from a lot of different places. Sometimes experience, sometimes anxiety, worry, or even the experiences of others. For me, I had a bad expedition out in the Appalachian Mountains a number of years ago. A lot of people died, and I haven't been able to shake it. For you, I have a friend that might be able to help with things such as this, and I wanted to talk to you candidly about perhaps going to see them. Your fear was. Well, it couldn't have possibly been experience.
It's a possibility. That's why I was so jarred. What would drive me to use my power that way?
That's
Have
strong. This isn't divinations. The Boggart's showing you what it thinks that little part of your brain that is afeared of everything, every possibility, it's what it wants to see.
but I can't. What bothers me is it was real for me. But why couldn't I use my powers during that? Why couldn't I apparate away?
The Boggarts. They form a mental connection. You can learn a lot about it later on if you join my Ghoul Studies class. Um, they take the part of your brain that normally is used when you dream and they wake it up. And suddenly, it's real. Just imagine like dreams that you might have. They can feel real at the time, and then you wake up and you realize how silly they were. They enact upon the same part of the brain.
Uh, That's where I see most of my visions in my dreams.
Ever talked to anybody about these visions? Ever been able to get them out?
This, they can be almost anything. An interesting thing is I can see events of the day to follow. Sometimes I can recognize something that's about to happen and take advantage of it. But there's always one dream. It reoccurs constantly. It's the same. Same fate every time. Can't can't get rid of it.
I might recommend that you talk to Professor Bruce, she says. Now, to my office, so she flicks her wand and you can see the door creak open. She flicks it again, and out from her desk, from the upper floor, something flies into her hand. A small letter. Now, it's completely up to you. Don't have to take my recommendation, but this should get you in the door. There's a few people who look for her services, so you wouldn't be the only one. She hands you a little letter.
I mean,
Professor
I
Bruce is
did.
accredited. She she is Muggle trained, and I've seen her help quite a few students with fear and with bad dreams.
Professor, you were an oral, right?
There was a time,
You didn't happen to serve with my father at the time, did you?
father, and your father, he didn't serve in South America, did he? Or Central
No,
America?
but he
Then
kind of
probably not.
works. He kind of works where they need him to be. If they've got a job for him, he's assigned somewhere differently. Could be gone for weeks or months, or stuck in the same place for work.
What's his name?
Frederick Oldthorn.
The name does ring a bell, but many years back now. I abandoned that life. I mostly try not to think of it. it. There's things people don't tell you about being an Aura.
Well, I know that my father speaks very little these days.
Probably for the best. She stands up. Take that. Bring it to Professor Bruce sometime. Get a meeting. She. She's a good person to talk to.
I did think you were going to actually teach me some magic.
Hmm.
At least that's the implication you gave off of it.
um, no, no. I don't think that there's anything that I could teach you that it's necessary for you to know. I might recommend talking to Professor Slughorn, even. Might be able to get you some dreamless sleep potions.
I've
I'm
been
just looking
speaking
out
to Madame.
for you.
I've been speaking to Madame Pond3. She's been supplying me that for a while.
Poppy is a nice woman. And her, as well as Professor Bruce, they don't talk ever about anything with anyone. It's a strength that I wish I could possess.
You've never heard of the term of a hag-touched witch, have you?
She stands there for a minute. Hag touched. I know of hags. I don't know the term.
Hmm.
Did something. This is probably best left for Professor Bruce.
It's. I don't think it is because it's not. It's a term for someone who's in tune to chaos. At least I've had it described that way.
I've dealt with hags before, but mostly in a combat sense. They're not especially very powerful, although their magic is odd. I
It's an expression of that magic. The the way it works, at least for me, is you can will something to happen.
what, like this? She flicks her wand, and there is a little conjuration of a globe nearby.
Nor you can the ability exceeds one's knowledge. When I say that I operated, I can actually somewhat do that on my own. But it's strange. I forcefully operated about 7 people at once.
All right. And make me an
But
insight check.
yeah. No, no, that was used today. Still today. I'm just remembering that I don't have my visionary die that's used today. Did I roll?
Did you roll?
10.
A 10. You get this little inkling that she's not sure if she believes you. Apparition is an ability that not that witches your age never have. Not only that, but the ability to apparate so many people, even an adult wizard would find very difficult or even dangerous. And when a child, 13 years old, tells you they apparated 7 people, she's like, okay.
She points and says, "Do you not know the memory extraction spell?"
I do. Do you?
I know of it. Family of diviners. Basically, she knows mostly of divination magic.
I'm not
Pretty-
much for divination magic. I know a few, though. Including Elysian Praeterita. Yes.
I could show you that memory. You can use it on others.
She comes down and she kneels in front of you. You're still very young. A spell like that is not to be used lightly, nor is it one for a faculty member to extract a memory from a student. There's
But it's
certain things to understand here, ethical implications. I'm somebody in a great position of power, a position of power to help you, but not like that.
But you don't believe me, and I don't know any other way to convince you.
Yeah, I don't have. You don't. Sorry, she says. You don't have to convince me. You don't need my validation. But what you need is someone to be there for you. And I will be there for you no matter what.
All right. I'll go see her. Should I? Well, I should be able to find the time. Just not tomorrow. Maybe definitely
On your
not
own
tomorrow.
time. Maybe next semester.
Yes.
She smiles.
That might be for the best.
And we fade from that scene. Camilla. It is later in the day. And you are. Oh.
I can.
Almost because I just think it's so funny. Do you want to throw Edgar and show him your special area?
The menagerie.
Yeah.
Haven't I already shown Edgar the
Oh, have you
menagerie?
not shown him? Have you shown him
I
already?
don't. Edgar, have I shown you Edgar?
I think so.
Oh,
Okay, I
okay,
think so. Yeah.
I was like, oh, that'd be
I-
so funny. Okay. So Camilla, you are currently in your menagerie. What are you caring for, and how are you doing it?
uh, just put me on the spot like that, man. Knowledge check me right like this. No. Right now,
Sorry for making you improv.
God damn it, man. Ugh.
Sorry.
Okay, how do I get out of this call? Okay. Um, he would be around. This would be around the time that Billy would have to feed her animals, I imagine.
She's gonna be there in a second. I just want to know what you're doing.
Oh, she is. Isn't she going to the Slug Club?
Trust me. What are
Okay.
you doing? Who are you helping? How are you helping them?
Right now, can you tell me what creatures Billy has in my menagerie now?
Plimpies.
Ooh.
I'll show you a Plimpy. Now, let's get image. There we go. So these are semi-aquatic animals. They look like a puffer fish with legs, and they can walk on land. If I can just copy image, there we go. There. It's in discussion. They can also float. So they're fish
Incredible.
that can walk and basically fly by floating.
We love that.
Mhm.
I would probably be trying to go around and gather them all up in the ponds to try and feed them. But no matter how much knowledge Camille has on the subject, he very much gets anxious trying to care for other people's, not things, but other people's friends and little creatures. So he would be around, just go, come on. Oh, maybe if I do like this, and yeah, I walk with you. Maybe, and I imagine one of them is just side eyeing him, like this. Come, look, food.
They don't do very well with the mimicry as much. You can hear Billy say from the top of the stairs, smiling and looking down toward you.
Oh, Billy.
Sorry, I'm
I'm
minute.
sorry. Gives me time to cough. There we go.
Sorry about that. They do well with bits of cuddling, but I might recommend the seizing and pulling charm. The little runners they are.
What? Weren't you supposed to be with the others in the slug club?
Oh, a bit soon. I just wanted to make sure that you were all set up and that you're ready to watch them tonight. They get
Oh
very
no!
antsy during the full moon.
Tell me about that.
Hmm?
What do you mean they get very antsy in the full moon? Do they have like are they familiar to the werewolves? Will they turn? Will they eat me?
No, no, no. They're not going to get aggressive by any means, but
Okay.
they might run amok.
Oh, that's fine. I think we can deal with them. And he'll shoot like a knowing eye to a McDo, who is probably just nesting and opens like both eyes, sleeping face down. Hey, BD, I had a question. I was thinking about some stuff, and um, and he'll take out the Janice statue. You think this is mean?
Hmm?
If I just give this to Janice?
Yeah, I think that mean, specifically, only comes from those with a mean heart. And you're one
I
I've
don't.
never seen that way.
I don't think I agree. I think people with good heart can make mistakes, and that can be seen as mean.
Be hurtful? Certainly. Mean, though. I've always described it as an intent. Harmful? Hurtful? All the time. I know even I've hurt people before.
I know, and
She looks a little
you've been hurt
uncomfortable.
before. Like
Thinking about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to. I
No.
was thinking about, like, for example, I think the other day, wasn't it Anne that told you that she complimented you in a very different way?
I don't think she's being mean.
Exactly. I don't think either. But sometimes, even though you don't think, and pardon me, but I saw that you are not comfortable with that.
It's just hard to think about times when you haven't measured up to your own expectations. I'm sure Anne didn't mean anything by it. I personally am just a little bit sensitive. Always have been. My my older sister always made fun of me for it.
And that is a very interesting way of dealing with a sensitive person, making fun of them. Um, I'm sorry. Um, are you okay with going today to such a big meeting? I heard that a lot of people are going.
My sister's gonna be there, so I'll be
Oh,
fine.
so it is not just 30s?
No, no, there's some. It's a slug club meeting, so it's a bunch of people, all from different years.
Oh, I had no idea. Hey, I was thinking, this after the year is over, I was planning on asking, not when the year is over, I was planning on asking Brett to go to Romania to see some dragons. I don't know if you already went, but if you don't have any plans for the summer, maybe with Rose, or maybe we could invite Rose. That would be even more fun.
If tonight goes well, then I'll definitely agree with you. Brett's been telling me all about Romania for a while too. I think he's been wanting a lot of friends to go with him.
Yeah, Brett is such a talented person with such a big heart, and it's so shy, or
He's not
lack
the only
of.
one, he says, looking down. She says, looking down toward you. I have to get going.
Oh, you're talking about yourself. I am
No,
kidding.
Camille, I'm talking about you.
I am kidding. That is how I deflect. I learned this word deflect, even though I'm 13.
You don't need to.
No, I'm kidding. No, mais yes, I understand what you mean.
She heads off. Take good care of them. Exits
I
out the
will.
door.
Have fun.
Look down at the little statue. Yeah, maybe Billy wasn't the person with the answers when it comes to this, if she's going to be offended or not. Billy thinks anything she's going to do is going to offend somebody.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but it's more fun like this. Like Camille hasn't been anxious in a while. This might spark something.
All right. So Camilla's looking after the little guys. You see one of them trot, 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 trot. Whoa! Way faster than they were 5 seconds ago.
Akio! 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 And you'll just run away, run into them and try and catch them. Spend all night, probably sweat a little bit.
All who are invited, you put on some semi-formal attire and make your way up the serpentine staircase onto the 7th floor. Far down the hall and on the right, you see the doorway to Professor Slughorn's office. You knock on the door. Oh no, actually, I normally have a little bit in between here. So, down over by Professor Slughorn's office, and you can see around you, there is many people who are gathering up in the hallway, wearing semi-formal attire. They are talking one to each other, and Anne, you are here sort of alone. you're waiting. um, Many older years that you don't recognize are out here, so you feel a little out of place. Um, and then you can hear, "You look nice." You look to your right and can see Janice walking up, has finished walking up the steps, and she is there with you.
Hey, Janice. So do you. I like your robe.
Ali, have you been that
Yes.
quiet the whole time? I'm gonna turn you
Oh,
up. Try again.
am I quiet?
Uh,
Sorry.
You sound like you're down the hallway.
Oh, that's strange.
I
Is it
think we
any better
fixed it.
now?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
No.
You look nice.
Oh, thanks. You look nice too. I like your robes.
I will show you what she is wearing. Apparently this is instead going to, oh damn, it's one of those Pinterests that don't show the image. Oh, they actually just link to like a fucking site. Damn it. Okay, I'll copy paste it instead. Because I don't want to show off sites. There. She's wearing a kind of A-line dress with a off the shoulder like neckline, and she has a little handbag on her side, rocking black.
Black is definitely your color.
Either that or a deep navy, yeah. And what are you wearing, Anne?
I think Anne is just wearing a nice blouse and pants. She's definitely not as dressed up as Janice, but as what is the word?
For your consideration.
Yeah, it's very like as formal as a 13-year-old can be, like professional dress. I'm trying to think of the word. It's not semi-formal, but business casual. Anne is rocking a very 13-year-old version of business casual. That's what she's doing.
Bullfit and tattings, Janice says, pointing you up and down.
Yes, good eye.
They have high quality merchandise. Sometimes I used to go there when I was little, if you believe it or not.
Really? Yeah, my parents shop there all the time for me.
I used to get little things for dance shows, and it's a lifetime ago now.
I
Coming up
didn't
the
know you were.
steps. Oh, yeah. If you
No,
want
go ahead.
to, you kind of get cut. Your line there gets faded off as other people are heading up the stairs. Now, Anne, if I'm not mistaken, I think you would actually trail off because you remember her childhood bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
There were ballerinas on the walls.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think Anne was mostly asking because she's trying to let Janice tell her things without making inferences. So that's the only reason she would have asked the question.
You imagine like Janice in like a pink tutu, and you don't think you can do it. Like it just feels wrong. Um, and then coming up the stairs right now, we can see uh Callie
Mm-hmm.
and Rin, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Callie, what are you wearing?
See, Callie was told to wear her best outfit. And she doesn't have a lot of those. So she's wearing this.
Oh, you got like a three-piece suit on. That's
Yep.
awesome. Okay.
And upon seeing everyone else, she wants to hide because she's way overdressed.
And then because you're walking up, you're wearing this. Rin next to you is wearing this. Um, Rin kind of hops up the stairs and she's like, Anne! Hey!
Hey, Rin. How are you? You look nice.
You're in Slug Club?
No, but Janice is, and she invited me.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Janice. You see her give her like a cheeky smile, and Janice looks back. Well, I had to go with somebody. Plus ones were very important. And Rin says, I think she's like, who are you with? Callie.
Callie meekly walks up behind.
Wearing that kind
Callie.
of like formal suit and whatnot.
I
Rin-
was
look
not
nice.
informed about the. I was not informed about the status quo of this place. I was just told to show up wearing my best outfit.
I think you look just fine. And Rin's gonna take Callie by the arm.
Callie is going to internally freak out.
Girl. Pew.
Mm-hmm.
Rin causes that in a lot of people because I think he did the same thing to Camilla. Now, I'm not saying that Rin's actually coming on to you or anything, or like is being playful and flirty. No, but you are her date for the evening.
Yes.
So, and as these members are starting to get ready, Alice,
Mhm.
we cut back the clock where you are currently sitting, I don't know, let's say in a corridor window. Edgar is nearby listening to you and your worries because you still have to choose who to invite.
Yeah, I think Alice like, okay, so I could take Darcy, and Darcy's great, but I could take Nate, and Nate's great too, and then I could take Sadie, and Sadie's great too.
That's all. Gryffindors, you could invite someone else, you know. I know Gemma wants to go very badly.
Yeah.
Then
I
again, you're a
don't know.
Gryffindor, so
I could take Juniper. I could take Reese. Oh
Juniper!
my
Why
god, there's
not?
so many people.
Juniper likes herbology, so maybe she's interested in potions. Drusilla will definitely be there, so there's no point in inviting her.
Sadie, I believe, is already in it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's one less, but that's still 4 people to choose from.
I know.
So I don't know what to do. Should I just
Okay, we can let fate
should I just,
decide.
roll a dice or something? I don't know.
Do you have a dice? Because I don't.
No, I don't have a dice. You think I just carry dice
Exactly.
around?
Does anyone know
Exactly.
Inanimatus Conjurus?
I do.
You can
Summon it.
conjure
I'll summon one. Okay.
4-sided die.
Yeah. Why is it
Alice,
pointy?
do you have it locked in?
I do.
Okay, so yeah. Oh, you have this little. Actually, this doesn't show up as well on screen. You have a little triangular die in your hand. You take it, and you're gonna go roll it or kind of throw it up in the air, and Edgar is like, "Man, figure it out already," and you feel hesitancy. Should you pick like this? Is this the only option you have left at this point? What's going through Alice's head?
She's panicking a little. Like there's so many options, and she doesn't want anyone to feel bad for not getting picked. So she's like, "What do I do?"
Edgar, you can see her just staring at the damn dice.
If you stress too much, I can pick for you.
Please, please. That's why I'm yelling at you.
This is why I brought you along, so you just do it for me. So
Oh my gosh.
there's
Do
the
I want
options
to take it
Darcy.
seriously or do I not want to take it seriously?
Who are the options again? Darcy,
Darcy, Nate,
Nate,
Reese, Juniper.
Juniper.
Sorry. Okay, Juniper. Juniper.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go find Juniper. She's probably in the greenhouse.
All right, I'll see you there. Good luck.
Okay.
And then
Got this.
Edgar goes to meet up with his date for the evening.
Taylor, where is he?
Taylor, yeah. You go back to the Slytherin dormitories, and by the time you get there, you can see maybe you meandered around for a little bit, went to the student shop, came back down, and standing in the doorway of the common room is Taylor. And Taylor is wearing something comfortable. Second. Like a beige outfit with a sort of pencil skirt and a. Trying to find. I think she would wear. Oh, that's cute as hell. Maybe too cute. Yeah. Here's something that is overly cute for Taylor.
Oh my god! That's so
She's standing
cute.
there, hands in front of her, and watches you come down the hall.
Okay, I'm sending a picture of what Edgar is wearing, but
You're late.
Taylor, what are you wearing?
What are you wearing? You look like you went to a Mark's work warehouse.
I don't know what that is, but I have never seen you wearing anything like that. Like never, ever.
It said formal, so
I love it,
in
but
what world is that formal? She says, looking at what you're wearing.
it's not. But it's the best I have.
I'm gonna have to take this to the highest authority. She turns around and enters the dormitory.
Not the high sorority, please.
We cut, and it's you and Taylor, mostly Taylor in the front, standing by Ernesia, who's doing her nails.
I'm
I
hiding
think
behind Taylor.
Yeah. We need your help. Oh dear. She says, looking at what the windbreaker jacket / jean jacket, formal pants rolled up, and this is.
It's intentionally bad, though. I want Edgar to be weird.
I'm glad it's intentional, or else I've been shitting on something you legitimately liked. Ernesia's like,
She's not a fancy
I'll see what I
guy.
can do. Okay.
No, I like it. I don't want you to change it.
You get no say, Taylor says.
No.
Here. How about we have a little montage of Edgar trying on different suits.
No.
And is this one that he throws away or one that he chooses?
He's not gonna choose anything. He's being forced to wear. So.
Oh, okay, fine. This is yours then.
Oh my god.
You got a very nice, I think it's called tweed jacket, double-breasted with high-waisted creased pants, and then you've got on the slim-fitting black turtleneck. And you know what? I think Ernesia, when she's looking at you, and it's like, missing something. And she's going to go and get you a mid-fitting set of pearls. And Edgar, you can say yes or no. No, I think it would look sweet with with that.
I hate this so much.
Your call, Lemon.
Just
Your call,
get
Lemon.
it over with. No, he's going to wear the suit.
Okay. But what about the pearls, though?
But he's being forced to. The pearls? No, it's way too
Does he
fancy for
protest?
him. He already hates it.
Okay, fine. When you're ready, then I guess. She takes it off of your neck.
He looks like so done. He hates this.
We're late. It's 7:45. Well, when does the party start? 8 o'clock. She's gonna grab your hand.
This better be worth it, Taylor.
You look very nice, she says
Oh,
calmly.
thank you, but I hate it. But thanks. So do you.
You hate my outfit?
No, I mean you look nice. And very different. In a good way.
You're not gonna look at me. She stops in the hallway, turns around. You're not gonna look at me and tell me that I look nice without saying the same to yourself. She turns around and keeps walking.
Oh my god. She's so cute. I love her. Okay, I'll just follow behind.
They come
her,
up the
probably.
stairs, coming up behind Callie and Anne and Janice and Rin. In walks Edgar in this outfit. Taylor beside him.
Hi.
Good evening. They say at the same time.
Anne walks
Hello.
over to Edgar and kind of nudges him and says, this is the angriest I've ever seen anyone in a tweed suit.
Ellie, we understood everything you said, but you do sound kind of muffled if there's something.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry. That's the angriest I've ever seen anyone in a tweed suit. Is it still bad?
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, I can
sorry.
understand. That's the angriest I've seen anyone in a tweed suit. Yeah, your microphone just sounds like there's something on top of it or something that's stopping you.
Yeah,
from
like
hearing
it's
you.
like you're under a pillow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh,
Okay.
that's better.
Perfect.
Okay. Weird.
Don't touch it.
He says that. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. It's the angriest I've seen anyone in a tweed suit, she says to Edgar.
Okay. Yeah, I hate it. I hate formal clothing.
Well, you
Not
look
even
nice.
what I picked. Taylor dressed me. Actually, Ernicia mostly. So, I should say thank
Anicia
you.
dressed him, me by proxy.
Yeah, she wouldn't let me wear what I wanted to wear, which is annoying. But
We may not
What
be
did you want to
romantically
wear?
entangled, but if I see you and what you came in with, it would be a social suicide.
Wow. I just like mixing colors. It was a few different colors. It's whatever.
Beige and blue.
Beige is a
Doesn't
great
matter.
color. It sounds eclectic.
I
Sounds
am
like a
very
Ravenclaw.
eclectic.
Well, I would say that if a outfit is not interesting by color, it has to be interesting by texture. And if it's not interesting by texture, it has to be interesting by shape. And if it's not interesting by shape, interesting by color. So there's lots
I
of different
don't
ways
know
to make a
about
good outfit.
fashion. I just wear whatever I think is okay, fun.
Hey,
I don't
I
care
chose
about
color
fashion.
today, she says with a little sway.
Oh my god.
You
So
like?
cute. Of course. I think everyone looks great.
We're going to cut back to before Alice. You you're gonna go meet Juniper.
I was.
Okay. You show up later in the day to where you know that she will be. Greenhouse 9 specifically. You walk in and you can see her getting up from off of her knees, carrying something from underneath of the table. You slowly walk in and she's on the farthest side of the greenhouse and she plops down a thing and takes her wand and cuts open a sort of bag. And you can hear her talking. kind of, at first it's like a mumble to herself, but you realize she's not talking to herself. He's such an idiot sometimes. They all are. I don't understand why they don't just listen to me every now and again. It's not like I'm an idiot. I have good ideas. And she's talking to a little glass dome, which underneath of it has tentacle-like vines that are hitting the glass. Thank you. Thank you, she says to it.
I'm not interrupting, am I?
Mm, no, I was practicing for a play.
Okay. I have a question for you. Sort of like
So,
spur of the moment.
sorry, you came in here to meet with me. Sorry, I'm so dirty. You could have told me before. She tries to clean off her hands and stuff.
I didn't. I'm kind of doing things last minute. It's a thing.
Oh,
It's
me
entirely
too.
on me.
I'm just finishing up my little assignment here for club, and then I'm gonna be locking up pretty soon. It's not like I sleep in
Are
here, so
you doing anything tonight?
she looks at Brian, her little moving venomous tentacula. No, no, nothing. No, not really.
Okay,
Just
because
like going to
I have a
common
plus
room,
one
having a.
for slug club, and I don't want to show up by myself. And I think you're really cool, so like, it would be cool if you go.
Rin got a thing for that. She said that it was tonight.
Yeah.
She looks down at herself wearing her herbology overalls covered in dirt and soil.
Again, real last minute. I know. I'm sorry.
Well, you're inviting me. Why?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, you said I was just cool. No one's ever
Um,
called me cool before.
you're really smart about herbology, and herbology is connected to potions.
Listen, I think that you kind of were not caught off. Sorry, damn it. I think you weren't persuaded by my lie earlier. So you come in here and you tell the girl who is talking to plants that she's cool.
Yeah.
Are you mental?
Um, I hope not.
I hope you are, because if not, then I'd be thinking something else entirely.
Good or
I'd
bad?
love to come with you, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to handle
I
this.
could maybe help with your clothes with like a Veriter or something. I don't know.
Listen, you very verito this, and I don't know what you're gonna get at the end of it, and I don't know what Professor Sprout's gonna be doing to me.
Oh, you're probably right. She's real ornery about her things.
When does it start? She says, and kind of unclips the
Um,
overall on one side.
Like 8, I think.
8. 8. So we got 2 hours. Okay. Yeah. I'll try to be quick.
I can help you with this, so you can go faster.
I have to run down to the common room.
Oh, right.
I don't
Okay.
bring my clothes with me normally. So.
Right. Normal. Yeah.
Okay. She runs off. Alice, when she leaves, do you any internal monologue here?
I think she's like, well, it went well, I think. She's gonna like awkwardly like shuffle a bit in the greenhouse. Like, what do I go? Do I go to change? Do I like what?
Okay. And then we cut back to that hallway up there. Many people are beginning to gather. And you all can see Billy come up. 1 second, please. Billy heads up the stairs, staring down toward her feet. She looks very nervous, as anybody would, and she slowly looks up. She can meet the face of a few people standing around. She then is able to see, wow, yeah. I don't think anybody that I think the closest person that she's like kind of close to might be Anne, even, or just has a
Am, am
safe
I not
opinion
with
of.
her?
You're not with them yet, no.
No.
Mm-mm. And she goes, Miss Harley, you look lovely. Have you seen Mrs. Stroud?
Anne's gonna look around. No, I haven't seen her yet. I thought she was coming with you.
You said that we'd be meeting her. He gets kind of quiet, looks down. I'll just go find somewhere to sit. And as she's going to find a place to sit, coming up the stairs, Rose looks like she feels like she's late.
Can I just send the outfit that she's wearing? Because I had measurements for this.
Absolutely.
It's not she doesn't fill it out as quite this well, but it's very close.
It's very what?
It's very close, but it's not quite.
Oh, okay.
You get the point.
Mm-hmm.
But it's that type of dress, shoulderless, sort of not too short, but short skirt. Your arms are covered in a very fine silk cloth, and her chest has basically got that necklace with a very flat jewelry on it, and
Aww, that's
that
cute.
central bit is a gem on her chest.
So she's coming up, and you can see Billy kind of taking parts of her skirt and or her dress, and trying to sit down. This is what Billy's wearing.
So you think you're overdressed, eh, Callie?
Look, that implies that Kelly would ever consider comparing herself to the richness of an Estral.
Well,
So, and you see Rose before Billy does.
Oh, there she is. And she'll kind of turn Billy towards the staircase. I assume she's facing away from the staircase, so she'll turn Billy around.
Oh, you see a big sigh, like, oh, thank goodness I'm not here alone.
well, good evening.
Bonjour.
You've been picking up on my French.
I think she'll say just a little bit in French.
Then maybe I should be more careful of what I say in French from now on.
Why, have you been saying mean things about me? Or about Anne?
No, definitely not. Just things that maybe maybe I shouldn't be saying. Not mean.
Good.
Just
I will cry, you know.
if someone makes you cry, I will do whatever it takes to get revenge, even if that's myself.
She like looks between you and then Anne, and I think they're starting soon. She puts a hand up for you to help her stand.
Yes, of course.
Take her.
Rose also links her arms.
Two tall girls together.
Yes, it's not. You can't have one of them like hold. We're pretty much even height, so one of us can't like push into the other. But she still like links arms with her.
It's so funny because the person who wrote Billy is one of the shortest people I know.
Yeah, of course. Everyone likes to think being tall is nice until you hit your head in a door frame.
Well,
I agree. Being tall is horrible.
That's the thing.
My knees
A
hurt.
very short person made a character who was tall, and that character felt what is it, insecure about how tall they were. So it's like, huh.
The back pain of being tall.
My fucking knees.
Knees. Having to go down and like, come on, I need like a pet. Sorry. Tall people.
I know my brother's pretty tall, and he got Osgood slaughter in his knees, and I hear a lot of people get that. It's when you grow too tall too quickly, and like it's kind of bad joints in a way.
Yeah, your joints don't expand enough, or the elastics that hold the joints together don't grow fast enough, and they become very weak because they get stretched.
Ren's like, I think he's opening up. And down the hall, just around the bend, all who are invited, the door opens to you magically. Inside, you see a lavish abode, a marble office with vaulted ceilings, plush carpets and banners of emerald satin cloth that drift down around the tables and walls. On the ceiling, a bronze coiling snake softly rotates above a polished mahogany wooden table. Chairs surround the table like thrones, and the fireplace crackles and sparks nearby leather upholstered couches. Oh, I see we're all here. You found your way here okay. We were just about to have some fondue. Everyone, please, sit, he says. Professor Slughorn is here, your host of the evening, wearing that like square diamond shaped cap, like for scholars. And he overturns a green jade hourglass with his wand in the center of the table. And you can see a big circular table that the chairs like pull out for you all, and you all file in bit by bit. This is very nice, Professor. I've never seen such a lavish office, Billy says, and Slughorn says, "Had to fight a few members for it. No, just had to brave a few local perils at the time. It's been a good. At one point, you should have seen my previous office, down in the dungeons. The ceiling rained on a regular basis. This is a major upgrade."
This is quite nice being up on the 7th floor, Professor.
Indeed. Except I share hallway with Professor Trelawney.
What's so wrong about Trelawney?
Nothing. Fondue. People start walking in with like you see workers actually come in from a side room carrying bits of fondue and food ready for everyone to have. It sets itself all around, and Janice kind of hums happily next to you, Anne.
It's quite impressive.
Long time since I've had a feast like this. If you don't count the first year's feast.
Yeah, it's Professor Slughorn really knows how to put on a show, it looks like, if this is any indication of what the rest of the night is going to be like.
She like gives a heavy sigh and start grabbing a fork and dipping some stuff in. Now I assume most of you have met. This here is Miss Blythe, and Rose, not pointing at Billy, pointing next to him. Over here. Here we are. This here is share screen. This here is Miss Blythe. And she like waves. Hello there, everybody. Hi, Billy. Hi. This is Marcella, her older sister, 1 year older, as well as Roderick Barnsby, I don't have art for him. He's older, much older. He's been with us for a few years now. His father invented the omniocular, you know. Um, and is there anyone else I want to show off? Yeah, I think he graduates second year, so I can't do that. And this here is Miss Stella McMahon. She's here with a boy next to her that has dark, dark roots and bright white hair. Ashton Silverthorne. Um, the two of them have been doing a very good job at getting my new potions class up and running. The advanced potions room went boom. Yes, back. Needed help ever since. And Stella says, just a bit of extracurricular work, really. Through here. Yeah, no, okay. And then there's a few other ones. And a few others, Miss Anastasia Hill. Good evening. You see this girl say in a nice long green dress. And next to her, um, and Peter Parkinson. Point over toward. I actually realize I'm not, it needs to be the baby upperclassmen pictures. So I gotta change that. Sorry. Marcella. And then Anastasia. And Peter Parkinson. More of a legacy, really. Their parents have been in Slughorn for many generations. And I thank you to add another one, Peter says. He looks around the room for a little bit, and people begin to dig into their meals. Callie, you look all around at the different people over here. You can see Sam is here. She's dressed in a nice kind of beige but with gold accent dress, and then she's there with Logan, who's in this sort of beige suit next to her, and he's just like he's getting um chocolate spilt on his lapel. You look next to them and you can see Drusilla, in a very is a black dress with lots of texture, has like kind of lace and long um, sleeves on it. She's here with Reese, who wears a full black suit. And then Sadie is here as well. And Sadie is wearing a lavender gown, and sits next to a brown haired boy. Nate is next to her. So, Callie, they're actually you look over toward Alice, and Alice is looking around at them too. The two of your eyes meet for a second.
Callie will give a small wave to Alice and then nervously poke at her food.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey.
You came with Ren, right?
Yeah, Rin is next to her right now.
Yeah. Wasn't
Fine.
told how important this event would be.
Oh, it's a thing.
I feel a little out of place.
It's all right. Not everybody feels comfortable everywhere.
Yeah.
Alice, what did you do with your hair? Rin
Huh?
pushes forward.
Oh, I just messed with it with the Queen Muta to pull it back so it's nice and even.
Maybe another time I might have to try to do the same thing. I won't try to match you today.
No, like it's fine. You can match me if you think it's good.
Miss Carter, may I ask you, you went to a different school before Hogwarts, didn't you? Yes, Professor. Yet you came in first year. Mahotakaro starts at 10, she says with a nod. And Slughorn says, I've never been. Is it much different here than Hogwarts? Um, well, different in a lot of ways. Mahotakoro is really, really small. There's only a handful of people in each class size. And it felt weird. People treat you differently based on what your name is. I wouldn't say that there's much difference here either, unfortunately. It's a different way. Um, I decided to come here, and I like the size, and I like the place. It gets really cold in the winter and really, really hot in the summer back at Mahotakoro. And he nods happily. So happy to have you here. Sad that I couldn't get your father here by some means, huh? And she kind of, um, yeah, I'm sure he's very busy. Uh,
Rin, I understand having a difficult conversation with your dad about stuff. So you're not alone in that.
I just realized that I meant to introduce you after Rose, but I didn't.
That's all right.
Alice, sorry. No, sometimes I get mixed up. Um,
Do you want my outfit
but
though?
yeah, you so Callie, you look to your left, you can see Alice and Juniper, who looks excited to be here. Yeah, I'd love to see your outfit, please.
I have a Pinterest.
Let's see
I
here.
sent it in the discussion.
Oh, you got a Pinterest board.
I'm a Pinterest.
Hell yeah.
In the spirit of Maya.
Mm-hmm. Your spirit lives on. Oh, the gloves are the cutest.
She's got like a butterfly crown thing.
Whole butterfly motif. And significantly less stress, which what she could do in a little while, is Juniper sending in discussion. He has already excitedly shown you that she throws around the dress all flowy for a minute and then hops to wide legged, and you see it's actually pants.
Oh, that's fun.
You're just really flowy, really wide the whole way down. That look like a dress when put together. I know, right?
It is really fun. Does it have pockets?
Does it have pockets? She opens one up and she's like,
Reach it.
It's very deep pockets. They're very deep.
So the average male pocket.
Significantly bigger, but yes. And she has just kind of like a flowy white button up on as well. And it has little pins with yellow flowers on it. Anyway, Juniper's like, my goodness, this is so good.
It is really good.
Have some. She's gonna go
okay,
over
I'll
and
have some.
kind of stick some up from you and take it over, and she will feed you some.
Hey.
And she's like, when was the last time you had something that was like artisanally made like that? Now I understand Macy's so much better.
Yeah. Um, I think, God, it's been years at this point. But like, it's nice to have something like this well made.
Maybe I don't actually not care whenever I go out to eat something or what I eat. Maybe I just have expensive taste. That's
Well,
dangerous.
it is a little dangerous, but you know, you gotta celebrate the things you like.
Professor, you can hear Rin put up her hand. Um, and says, "Is it true that your family once owned the Slug and Jigger down in Diagon?" Indeed, indeed, many years. Even worked there for a little while in my youth. But then my family sold it, and I got the inheritance for it, which allows me to have such lavish things. You can see like a coiling bronze serpent on the ceiling. You can see many things over by the mantle, signed brooms and whatnot. Many different accoutrements. You Miss Pruitt, I've been wondering forever, and I've always felt nervous to ask anything about it, but would you happen to be related to the Pruitts that served us? They do potion ingredients mostly, if I'm not mistaken. They still do that. I I wouldn't know. Drusilla says. Oh, all right. And Taylor is sitting next to Edgar right now, straight backed, not saying a damn word, just staring at everyone else.
Yeah, pretty
Edgar,
much
how
the
do you
same for
take being
Edgar.
in this
Uh,
dynamic?
Edgar is really not one for like fancy dinner, so I'd say that from what media he has consumed, he's trying to put in a show of eating very
Fancy.
fancy.
Make a
Yeah.
performance check.
Uh, Disadvantage or normal?
It's your call. If you want it to be a disadvantage, you can. Or you can do it at regular.
Let's see. Oh, natural 20. Okay.
Yes, fine. Edgar looks like he knows exactly what he's doing. He's never done this before a day in his life, and yet he rubs shoulders with some of the best and brightest out there. Leaning next to you is a very androgynous looking person. They have long, flowing white hair, and they say, "Peter Parkinson, pleasure."
Oh, oh, Edgar Coleman.
Edgar.
Third year.
I see by your fork and knife placement that you, um, sorry, shoot, that you know the general methods for such things.
Of
Oh,
course.
Holman. Where have I heard that name before?
Oh, there's plenty of my cousins around. We're a big family.
Big family. No, most big families end up at my dinner parties for the most part.
Right. We're not very fancy. We're very new. We're just big.
Well, I like your outfit. I like your look. You should come by next time. I'll have now that I have your name, I'll have someone owl you an invitation.
Uh, sure. Thanks. Thanks. But look at Taylor. Isn't he looking gorgeous as well?
Taylor slowly like
I love Taylor.
yes. Looks lovely. Is that the girl that I normally see in the common room out by the windows?
Yeah, she really likes the sea.
Must be difficult, Peter says, being so far from your usual routine. It is. That's all she gives her. Staring at the two of them stare each other down for a little bit. Right. You know, sometimes other people like to use places in the common room. That's normally what a common room is for. Oh my goodness. I don't know why you invited her, but I'm
S-
sure
uh,
you had
uh,
your reasons.
she invited me. I'm here +1.
Oh,
Yeah.
I I couldn't tell.
Oh, she's very good at potions, isn't that right, Taylor?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Taylor's giving you nothing here. He's giving you nothing. you you live with that sort of like situation that Edgar finds himself in for the
I'm really
remainder of
trying
the
to
night.
help her. I'm really trying to help her.
Sorry. Taylor's a big
Uh,
no and really at the end of the day. Um I love her though.
I love her so much. Never change,
Um
Taylor. What is? I want to look at Anne though. How is Anne faring?
oh yeah, and you and Janice have been sitting together. How are you faring on your little date?
Anne is just watching Professor Slughorn very carefully and kind of his conversations, and just kind of trying to evaluate the older members of the Slug Club. Really, she's treating this as reconnaissance more than anything else. She could not care less about the dinner. She's eating to be polite and not stand out. But
Make me
other
an
than that,
insight check.
seven.
Critical failure.
It's
A
really low.
natural one.
Oh yeah, natural
Yeah.
1 + 6. So
Oh, the people and that are here live in a world far from yours. Your mind creatively wanders and you begin imagining them as aliens with antenna, speaking to each other in odd tones. You're kind of like just out of it tonight. It is a metaphor for how much you feel disconnected from all of that. But something cuts through it. Voice of the girl next to you. Anne, Anne, can you look down for me, please?
look down.
Is there
Yes.
something on the brim of the table, like right in front of me? Because she looks at her own place, back at yours,
I look down. Anne looks
kind of
down.
coming out of daydreaming for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it says Galahad.
Okay.
Something is carved into the side of the table.
Oh, could I do a? Is it? Can I look at what Janice's says? Can I see what hers says?
Well, is there something or is there not?
Yes, there is. What does yours say?
Lancelot?
Mine says Galahad.
Oh my goodness. Professor? Please, no professors here. Slughorn? Horace! Horace! He says, Slughorn, there's... she can't do it. Um, there's something here on the side of the table that... This isn't seriously the round table. Yes, yes it is. Slughorn says, and a few people are aghast. What? Found it for a pretty penny out in Diagon Alley. There was a big auction at the time. Fought tooth and nail for it against ooh, it's a local goblin. I keep the best spot for myself, however. He taps his area and his chair.
Is that where? Could Anne look and see if that's sort of where she thinks King Arthur might have sat? Is he reserving that place for himself?
You kind of look over, curious, and he goes, "Want a seat?" He
I
pulls
guess.
out his chair and stands up, gestures for you to come over, and you come around the bend there. Billy looks to Rose and goes, "You think Arthur?
I'm sorry? I did not hear what you said
Do you
at all.
think Arthur?" She just kind of says in passing.
Do you think Arthur what?
Very out of there, Rose. She puts a hand up and like feels your what is it, forehead, and no, no fever.
What
You kind of
is
get
Billy?
flustered at her touch.
Is Billy still looking a bit nervous?
She seems so calm. No.
That's good to see that your nerves have settled.
And you can see Marcella is heading over at the time, over to the two of you. We're gonna continue with Alice, then hop back over. But Alice, oh no, not Alice, fuck. Anne, two A names. Anne, you head over and sit down. He kind of seats you in the chair and pushes you forward. And he says, "Now, what do you see?" Look down where you know it is, and you see it says Merlin Sylvestris.
Ah. This is an incredible historical artifact, Professor. Merlin's seat. Very impressive.
I had it fortissimum a while back by a group of enchanters. So can't do any damage to it, even if you smash it with a knife. Please don't do that. The knife will probably break. Merlin here is the best seat because he was a Slytherin, much like us.
Probably one of the most consequential wizards. It really is something, Professor. An excellent find.
He believed in Muggle rights at a time that very few wizards really cared for such things. I think that he's the pinnacle of a good Slytherin. He's part of the first graduating class of Hogwarts, actually. So relics like these are hard to come by. Yeah. Might I have my seat back?
Of course. And Anne will stand back up.
What was it? Janice says as you come back.
Merlin's seat. He reserved Merlin's seat for himself. Not Arthur's. I wonder who got Arthur's seat.
Rose Marcella comes over, sits down. Hey sis,
Okay.
happy that you made it. Who's the special girl? Special? Oh, this is a good friend of mine, Miss Rosa Strong.
We should have met. I was at your elder brother's wedding.
Oh, I thought you were just some wedding crasher.
Hmm. Really? Do I really give off
We get
that
quite a
kind?
few of them when it comes to the Blythe weddings.
I was invited, most certainly.
She looks at Billy and looks at you. How long has this been? This? She like nods no, and Marcella goes, "What?" We've been friends since first year, for the most part, or kind of start of second even. Yeah.
We haven't been much apart since then, I suppose.
Well, take good care of my sister. She's like porcelain, plenty hard, but cracks easily.
Don't worry,
Oh.
I'm taking.
Sorry, go ahead.
She says, "Don't worry, she's coming with me to New York this summer."
And have you told Mom that yet? Well, not especially yet. I can tell her if you really want me to. No, please! No. Billy. Breaking the rules. Is this like the trip that you took to Glasgow last summer? Glasgow.
Rose just goes, Scotland. Mm-hmm.
Cut to Rose and Billy in Paris.
But to Rose and Billy in Paris, probably fucking sitting at a cafe.
And then back to this. Right. Marcella says, well, I'm glad that there's somebody looking out for her in her ear. Because if anybody ever hurt my sister, I would personally see to it that they ended up in the Black Lake.
Oh, you and I align then.
Very good. She gets up. Sorry about her.
Rose just laughs. I wish I had a sister.
That was cute. You guys gonna eat the night away. People have good conversation. They're able to spend time with the people that they care about. And we cut back to Camilla. Now, finally, you've been able to put the Plimpies to bed. They are giving this little like cooing noise. And are laying in like a pile together. Camille looks
He'll
like
find-
an overworked mom.
Very much. Kind of walks around a little bit, make sure that everyone is comfortable. But like a quick glance because he is exhausted. Probably going to take Bugs Bunny and McDo and going back to the Ravenclaw common room.
Didn't we find a place for you to put your door? What was
We
that?
put it in our secret club. Well, there was a time where we put it in the vacant classrooms, but we decided
Isn't
to
it
put it in the
The bell tower?
yeah, exactly.
Isn't it? Can't you put it in the room of requirement now?
Oh, I can. Oh yeah, we talked about it, but there was a reasoning why I wouldn't do it. I don't remember what. So for now, it is in the bell tower.
So you exit out there, and as you come out of the space, you realize very quickly that you are not alone. Some lights are on out here, and you can see laying down on one of the upper portions of the tables, kind of legs kicking up in the air, like laying on a belly. You can see Sam is playing solitaire. So wondering when you're going to come out of there.
Wait,
Card.
Sam
Oh, no.
Peel?
No, I meant to say Sally.
Sally. Does Sally know about our hiding place?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she's the one who knew where it was. I might be getting timelines messed up. Shit.
That you can confirm with Mr. Lemon there, because he showed me.
Me?
I don't know who knew
Who
before.
showed Edgar? Did you find it yourself?
No, I found it myself in like second session.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sally found you. So Sally's not supposed to be here.
Okay, there you go. So Sally's not supposed to be here. So as he's coming out of the menagerie, holding Bugs Bunny in one arm, sleeping, holding McDo in the other arm, sleeping. He's almost falling over, sleeping. We really should talk about who we let in here.
She kind of swivels around and is sitting on the desk looking toward you. You really were just going to keep this little secret from the rest of us?
Well, who is the rest of us? We don't talk much. Sally, right?
Yeah, I know you. Camilla.
Merci.
We've
I
been
have.
in school together for 3 years.
I know, but we don't talk. I didn't
So-
know you were going to remember me. So
I'm just saying that when you have something cool, that you should think about other people. Where
I
did you find this? She says, I saw you walking in a little while back and then saw Billy come out and telling Billy before the rest of us.
please don't tell anyone.
I think it's just odd, you know. I see you, Billy, go through this weird frog, and then you don't come out for quite a while.
Oh, that's because we are secret boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm very, very sleepy. Sorry. I'm kidding.
You hear the sound of somehow a fucking gun going off. I hope you got it.
Why
A
is the
sniper
sky pink?
And
No,
Sally.
a lot of those jokes coming around lately. I'm sorry. I'm just very tired.
So,
Oh,
I think the real question is, what are you going to give me to not tell everybody about this place? About your little makeout corner.
what am I going to give you to not tell everyone that I have a makeout corner? This is weird. I feel like I'm going to say nothing. Feel free to tell everyone. I'm just going to move it.
Do you leave?
I'm going to put McDo going back inside the menagerie and like drop McDo and Bugs Bunny next to the entrance very softly, but still in full view of her, and start closing the door. You know, it's not very nice to how you say in English, blackmail. I'm sure everyone would like to know that you are that type of person.
Mm. Blackmail isn't about nice. Blackmail's more
No,
about,
no, I know. I can see that. Take the menagerie.
touche, Camilla. Touche.
I'm just saying, we never talked, and the first time you talked to me is, hey, I saw your secret, so I don't know, give me money or candy or something for not telling everyone. That's not very nice. So have a good night. And
You know,
starts
school
walking towards the
faculty
front.
don't take kindly to interdimensional spaces being put up on school grounds.
So another blackmail is what you're saying. Wow, such a
No,
Gryffindor. Are you
I'm
sure you're not a
saying that
Slytherin?
you are sloppy, Camilla. And she plops down. She slowly walks toward you around the aisle. You and Billy and whoever else that knows about this place needs to keep it down. And in my opinion, should probably move that other bronze statue right out in the middle of the viaduct courtyard. It's pretty easy to be spot. And if you want any help with that, you know who to
You
talk
know,
to.
he extends his right hand. Let's say you are being friendly. Like to shake her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Usually we start like this. And he puts his hand out.
She looks to the right to see if there's any shock thing on your hand or anything. And she'll take it.
Hi, we have never talked one to one another before. My name is Camille. What's your name?
I'm Miss Salula Peel. You can call
Nice
me
to meet
Sally.
you. Nice to meet you, Miss Salula. My name is the first and last Camille Dubois. You can call me Camille. If you won't tell anyone, I will leave it be. And if you think it's a problem, I would like to talk about it Maybe later, when I'm not so sleepy and cranky.
Disappointing.
Oh wait, what disappointing? I want to talk. Is it better if I lie and say yes? Let's talk now, and I won't pay attention to you.
Do whatever you want, Camille. But it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. She rolls her eyes. And she's going to drop your hand and head over toward the statue that swallows her.
I bet that's Edgar's fault. He'll go back, put the menagerie.
And you. Oh, you're going in the menagerie.
Yeah, I'm going to get the menagerie, put it back where it was. Get just McDo and Bugs Bunny, and go back to the Ravenclaw common room.
It's
Muttering
not
to
like
himself.
if a fight was gonna go down, like you're putting him back, like just in case I have to smack a bitch.
Not at all. He's basically very sleepy, and he gets very cranky, and he held off his tongue there.
You leave a minute after her, and when you come back out, you look over toward Sally, who's you can see walking down the viaduct bridge toward the Oxford building, and you turn around, go to the entrance hall instead, and back out to Ravenclaw dormitory. The night starts to draw to a close for many of you. People bid adieu to their dates. At the end of the night, some of you are able to talk. 1 second. Sorry about that. Alice. The bells have been ringing for curfew, and Juniper and you stand up, and you see something. You see something blooming on her shoulder, a little vine that curls up into a little yellow daisy.
Oh, it's a flower.
Oh, that. It's been happening all day.
Flowers have been coming off of you?
I think it's a joke, probably from Wilfred. He's been like getting at me lately. I found out that he was the one to blame for these frog spawn soap in the girls' bathroom, and I have been blackmailing him with it ever since. And I think this is his way of getting back at me.
Yeah. It's sort of a weird prank, but it's Wilfred.
Well, the moment that the girls go to go use a shower, frogs jumping all around. You can imagine my surprise. I slipped, nearly hit my head.
Yeah, no, that would not be good.
Mm-hmm. Tonight was nice. I don't think I still don't think I understand it, but I thank you.
Yeah. I'm glad that you had a good time.
I did. More than I thought I would, actually. You guys are walking back in the hallway right now, and I think she looks down and says, "Where's your handkerchief?"
Oh, I'll like look at her like outfit. Oh, I think I might have left it back in there.
I'll be here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll come and then I'll walk you back to your dorm.
You run back, and when you get there, actually, we'll see you get there in a bit. Yeah. Edgar and Taylor, I think walk past you as you're running back. Whoa, where's the fire?
Sorry, what does he mean by that? My English is not Englishing.
Where's the fire is a saying in Western society for like, why are you running? Like, are you running away from a fire?
Not West. Don't say Western, say English speaking, because the Western does incorporate a lot of Europe, of non-English speaking culture. That's actually
Okay.
incorrect.
Okay. Who is he telling that to? Me?
To Alice.
Oh,
She's
okay.
walking with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I ran past, and that was her response to me running.
What's got a need to share?
She kind of shrugs her shoulders.
Did you have fun at the party?
I did it first, and then I don't know, I kind of got in my head. Seemed like you and Peter were getting along.
I don't know. I don't particularly like him. He seems very high society or whatever.
I just I guess I am not really one to be in those kind of big spaces. I never know what to say. I always feel like I say the wrong thing. People look at me weird.
But people always look at you weird. And that's fine. That's your charm.
It's kind of you to say.
Thanks. But
She has
I had. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
She had a question for you too, so if you want to go first, you can.
No, go ahead.
Okay, so you two are walking down together, and she kind of glances at your outfit again, and she says, "So what's the verdict by the end of the night?"
I
Still
still
hate it.
hate it.
Well, I hated what you had to wear before, so I guess we're even.
Oh wow! I'll have you know, my outfit was excellent. It was not for your eyes.
Art is in the eye of the beholder.
Exactly.
I think you should get yours checked, though.
Taylor. Anyways, Taylor, what was with you and Peter? Why was he so weirded out by you?
I've seen him around before. She's always so high and mighty, even worse than Gemma. And there was a few times that I called her out. I don't think she's really liked me since.
Fair enough. Do you wanna get back to her?
How?
I'm pretty sure we can come up with something if you want to. Maybe next dinner we can make her look bad.
Or we can do it tonight. Takes your hand, pulls you to the common room. Besties!
Besties!
You guys are growing friends. It's great.
I love Taylor.
It's like the other time when she was like, Camilla, you can look if you want, but.
Oh my gosh, that was a scene.
And you and Janice kind of finish up. You can see she is over by the balcony. There is a sort of shrine that has been erected with many pictures and little candles and whatnot. And she's standing in front of it.
I go up beside her and see what she's looking at.
There is, it says Slug Club, and it is pictures of many members over many, many years. This is Slughorn's collection.
Do I see her grandfather or her father in any of them?
You can see what she's looking at. She is looking at a very old photo, one that is kind of a group picture with many people in it. And there is one boy who has a big smile on his face and is kind of looks a little lanky, a little awkward. His hair is not really perfectly coiffed. Um, and he's standing he's standing with his arm around like another dude, seemingly kind of bros.
Who are they?
I don't know. My father never talked about going to Hogwarts. Not even Slughorn knows. I was surprised when I saw him. He looks so young.
Well, I guess it's not much of a surprise. You're brilliant. He must have been brilliant too. In his way.
He's not dead.
He's what?
He's in Azkaban.
Oh,
Yeah.
well. There are a lot of brilliant wizards in Azkaban.
And I'm glad that you're somebody that I can talk to about this. But I think it's possible you may have no idea what you're talking about.
There are very few things or very few times I don't know what I'm talking about, if I can toot my own horn. And a lot of our classmates have relatives in Azkaban, I would imagine. There's at least 3 that I can think of. You know, it happens. Maybe I don't care as much as I should, but no matter what your father did, it doesn't matter. It doesn't impact you. Doesn't
And
You make your own choices. You're brilliant on your own. Doesn't matter who your parents are, who your family is, positive or negative. That's why I can't stand Gemma.
I'll take that. Would you be okay if I walked you back?
Yeah, absolutely. Could I make a perception check of something for Slughorn's office before I go?
Yeah,
I want to
sure.
see. Yeah,
What are you looking for something specific?
yeah. I'm looking for where he keeps his potion stuff, like what he brews. 10.
Oh,
Well,
just
4.
terrible rolls tonight. Try one
Terrible.
more time.
Do
Try
you
one
want
more time,
inspiration?
Ellie.
I would love inspiration if you're willing to
Yeah.
give
Take
it
an
to me.
inspiration.
Thank you. I got an 8. All right. So it's truly just me. I'm truly great. These are 2 things I'm also supposedly great at. It was like insight and perception. I'm not even.
Oh,
It's
it
just a
happens.
bed.
You
I'm
and
just overwhelmed.
Janice walk back for a little while. And I had a question.
I have an answer.
I was curious, and I don't normally get curious, but I am curious, she says for the 3rd time.
Well, I am curious constantly, so hit me.
So many people in our year are a little too obsessed, I think, with each other. Especially Rin. You ever heard her talk about any of the boys in our year?
Yeah, I think she's kissed like 3 of them at this point.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Uh, are you, how do I ask this? Do you care about
Do
that
I do
kind of
not
stuff?
care that Rin kissed people. Wait, sorry, what?
No, no, about, you can see her like kind of getting nervous about just the words that she uses. ship?
As a general principle, right? No, not really. It's not one of the things I think
Oh,
about.
okay. Yeah,
Why?
not me neither, honestly. I
Insight
don't get
check, can
it.
I?
Yeah, you can insight check if you want.
And had 15.
Her relief and what she has said seems true.
Okay. Great.
She follows it up with I don't understand what gets into people's heads nowadays. It's like they all became a certain age and then everyone went nuts.
It's hormones. It's crazy. I
I
literally
mean,
can't stand next to somebody without Rose thinking I have a crush on them. It's crazy.
well, I'll say that I suspected you of something, not that recently. So I
Of
guess I'm to
what?
blame too.
No, no,
Well,
no.
you and Nolan seemingly are very close. Interhouse relationships are difficult to maintain, and the two of you seem to do it just fine.
You and I aren't in the same house.
I'm not flirting with you. I mean,
He's not
I've
flirting.
seen Nolan's look. He's not flirting with you?
No.
Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You don't know what you're talking about. So, you and Edgar are ridiculous people.
Who brought Edgar into the? Actually, you know what, Edgar? You're walking down the hallway. You can hear Anne say this.
Oh, why am I ridiculous? What have I done this time?
God damn it. Nothing. You never do anything, Edgar.
What? What were you talking about? Janice? As a friend, you're obliged to tell truth and only truth.
Since when are we friends? She says, kind of playfully,
Ooh.
just
Earn.
trying to avoid the conversation.
Since Halloween, obviously.
What, you think just because you meet my dead grandpa as a ghost and he almost kills you, that we're somehow friends?
Yes, at the very least.
Obviously.
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 Callie.
Yeah.
I have to recall. So Alice had an invitation, and who else had an invitation?
I did.
You did. Cool. 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 So Callie, you are walking. I'm getting mixed up. Shit. Who are you with?
Rin.
Rin, right. The night is coming to a close, and you and Rin, she's like, want to get some fresh air?
Sure.
You and Rin head off to the seventh floor balcony along the side of the hallway, and wind immediately hits you. Rin takes a deep breath. Oh. And you can see the north courtyard down here. Little lights are still on in certain windows, and there is a tall tree that you're seeing the top of right now. I always love Hogwarts at night.
It is something.
I got a weird sense tonight. Were you hoping that someone else invited you?
I, for one, didn't even know what I was being invited to until we showed up.
Yeah, but
And I
are you
just
happy
felt
I
very out of
invited
place.
But are you happy I invited you?
I I'm not sure. I've never been one for crowds.
Allie, I know what it's like being somewhere and wishing that someone else was with you. Know that I just was being friendly. And I hope I didn't ruin your night. We get to
You
know
didn't.
everybody in our year. Be close with them. I want, when people think of my name, to be somebody that they can respect. You matter to me and a great many other people, and people that are close to me, and I know what it's like. But there's still chance for you. Maybe I could help you. I want to help you.
I'd appreciate that. There was a thing I wanted to say, but I didn't really get the chance while we were in the middle of the party. It was around when your Slughorn mentioned hoping to bring your father across, and how you were talking about how names were everything at Mahotokoro. I hope you realize that your name isn't why you were invited to that club. It was your skill.
I'm not entirely certain that's true. I'm a Kaka, and I've always been treated differently because of my name. Everyone has always been very nice to me, even when I can sometimes see the derision for my family in their eyes. My father keeps a very short list of friends, but he's kind to me. I love him a lot. And I don't regret coming here, but I am far from him and my mom. And that's actually another difference with Mahotokoro that, well, many people here wouldn't understand. It's not a boarding school, at least not for most. I used to be able to go home every day, go to the dinner table and sit with my mom, sometimes my dad. They'd ask me how my day went. And I don't have that here. It must be so lonely. All of these people, generations, just never see your parents. Not until break, at least.
You may be far from your father, but is your father who you want to be?
No, no, I don't want to be my dad. He's the minister of Japan. I don't want to be minister. That's I've already seen the kind of stressful toll it takes on him. I want to be respected though. I want people to know that I'll be there.
Well,
And
the first way to be respected is to sort of respect yourself. In moments where people are stressed, they look to the person who is not necessarily least stressed, but is confident in their skills.
you should be more confident. I think that it would help you out a lot, Darcy.
What?
That is who you've been thinking of tonight, isn't it?
No. Don't get me wrong, Darcy's great, but is more of a friend. I don't really know how. Back at Wagadao, I didn't get a lot of opportunities to focus on myself.
Okay.
I sort of had a problem where too many people were relying on me.
You can rely on me whenever you need me. Whether that be Darcy or, I don't know, Reese. Maybe anybody that you might be interested in. Okay?
Okay. But you gotta be more confident in yourself, and then I'll be more confident in myself.
You helped me out with that tonight. Seeing as it's kind of hard to be confident when the boy you like turns you down. So. I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Well, you're more than just the person you're next to.
Look at you, Fornis, coming out with the words of truth. And you and her go walking back to your places. Rose, Billy and her sister kind of ended the night talking with each other quite a bit. Um, and you can see Marcella go over toward Professor Slughorn sitting on the couch and talking to a few people. I'll be heading out now, Horace. Oh, off already? I guess it is that time, eh? We should probably be all heading out, actually, he says, and kind of takes a sip of his fire whiskey. He's red in the cheeks, and he is just a little buzzed. And he like kind of waves her off, and Billy nods toward her and heads over toward you. I'm gonna go back.
Why don't
Are you coming?
you know? I didn't say it before, but you're beautiful tonight.
You, you have. She's cutting through. She's not able to get the words. And that's when Alice runs in for her handkerchief.
Handkerchief, handkerchief. Just like runs in.
Rose kind
Alice?
of takes. Rose kind of refocuses her because she's not losing this, and kind of takes one of her hands and says, "You don't need to say anything to me. I always know."
I think she lets out a little meep, a little, almost a fear.
You know,
But a good kind.
tonight doesn't have to quite end here. We're on the 7th floor, and everyone else seems to be
It's
leaving.
curfew. To head back to
So
her room.
they don't check if we're actually there. They just check we're not out in the halls.
Where else are we supposed to be than out in the halls?
We're on the 7th floor.
And there's hallways, aren't they? She
There's
says
also
playfully.
wooden door at the end of a dead end.
This is actually next door, by the way. If you look on
Yeah.
the 7th floor map, it's next door.
That's what I was going to do.
Rose. They'd noticed they were both gone.
So maybe everyone's gone to sleep by now, and we just turn up for breakfast.
Make a persuasion check.
This is gonna go so poorly.
It might. I mean, like Billy, right? Billy has a lot of anxiety, and so it can't be assured.
13.
I'm not sure if I'm still subscribed, but subscriber advantage. If I'm not, I'm gonna subscribe now.
Okay.
Okay, does that count?
Yep.
Okay. 18 total.
All right, but if anyone asks, you abducted me.
And if anyone asks, that's a very believable story.
Alice, you're able to find your handkerchief that fell down underneath the table. Oh, there. Found it, Slughorn says.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you, Slughorn. Or Horace.
Horace says. Would you like a nightcap for the... Oh, you're not of age. I have tea, though.
I'll have some tea.
You head over and get some tea. A benefit of this club, for those of you who are legitimately in it, is that you may ask Horace, Miguel, you can't give points to Ravenclaw when you're in the game.
I was just playing around. Sorry.
Can't redeem channel points when you're the one on screen. But think of this is that you get to ask Horace one question, and he is, or ask him, make a request of him, and he is more likely to say yes. He's a little drunk. He pours you some tea a bit, and you're able to enjoy it by the fire, and he you guys talk for a little while. Rose, Billy says that she'll go get it ready, and you kind of get pulled into it as well. And then you guys can hear the next hour bell chime. Bong, bong. Oh, no, it's 11 already. I'll write you two something. Oh, and he's going to write you guys like little permission slips. And while he's doing that, Callie, you stare into the... Not Callie, damn it.
Alice?
Alice, you stare into the fire, into the flames. And do you bring anything up with him?
I think she's gonna look over for a moment and be like, Horace, can I ask a question?
Of course, at any time. Always here for the inquiring mind.
Sort of a, I don't know, personal question, I guess. You're head of Slytherin, right? So,
Indeed I am. Had been for a great many number of years. That is before my first retirement.
yeah, it's just, how do you deal with knowing that some of the people that you're really close with kind of went off the deep end?
He puts the quill down. A long time, I chose not to think about it. Denied myself after a little bit, even went so far as to... Trails off. It's a hard thing. See the people that you love and that you care about find themselves in such different pathways than you had thought for them. Sometimes there are roads that people go down that you cannot follow. I learned a long time ago from a good friend that not thinking about it only prolonged the issue, only fed into exactly what led and excused them in their behavior. I'd say grieve, just what I denied myself for many years. Grieve.
Okay. I think she just turns her head and like looks at the wall of old students.
Miss Reese, I get you something. And he also, just like at the start of the episode, he will also give you, along with your papers to go back to your common room and not be accosted by prefects, because it's late at night. He gives you a recommendation for Professor Bruce.
Oh, thank you.
He gets up and kind of hands Rose her thing and then walks over toward that board of pictures. And out of character, we see him stand there for a little bit as Alice walks out. He thinks he's going to be alone. And he takes a sip of his fire whiskey, staring straight down at the singular picture of a boy that peeks out behind many other photos. And it is one that is unmarked, unlabeled. It is Tom Riddle.
Interesting lot of pictures you have, Professor.
Oh, Mrs. Stroll, you're still here. If we go any longer, I think that the prefects might actually have my head. Don't want to get these shut down. These have been a staple of Hogwarts for however many years. Feels like an age. You... Are you alright, Miss Rose?
Just out of sorts. Just out of place, I suppose.
Yeah, it's been a curious kind of night tonight. Why don't we head? I'm going to get a bit of air for the moment. And he opens up his balcony, walks out into the cool, brisk air.
Why do you, well, collect these students, Professor? Why do you...
Oh, you picked up on that, did you?
It's not hard. I've been in places like this before.
Why? I get the most joy out of it. See, I've always been someone who's been well privileged. I've had much at my disposal. I've always enjoyed networking, getting closer with different people. And I find that you get more out of others when you put more into them. So when I became a professor, I was told by a colleague of mine, Minerva actually, that we were working together for a common goal for the future of our children and our nation. I realized that you are the future. I'm just an old fossil. If I'm able to help you become what you truly want in life, if I can give you the connections that others don't have, and it makes our nation and our community greater, I get a kick out of it.
In other words, you enjoy seeing people to their potential.
You understand? We are in agreement on that.
It's more admirable than I first thought this was.
Well, I do get a Chudley Cannon's tickets every now and again. It's not entirely unselfish. But you get what you give at the end of the day.
I do understand. It is a philosophy I try to keep as well. But I must go. You need to lie down, and I have someone waiting for me.
Do you have no question for him?
Oh, that was the
Oh, that
question?
was the question. Cool. Awesome. Love it. I love it.
I thought that was the question.
No, it is. I didn't realize. I'm slow tonight. All right. And I think that is a good. Oh, no, actually, I have one more. Yes. But Camilla, you, before many others, head to the Ravenclaw common room. Um, and we fade until Janice has walked Anne back to her common room. They've said goodnight, and now she is walking back into her own. She's got her high heels like on her fingers, and she's coming back. Oh, she sees Camilla in what state, Camilla?
So in one of the, I only know this term in French actually, me Miguel, the long chaise, so like
Chaise lounge.
the chaise longue, yeah, uh, leaning down and actually fell asleep with on top of his chest, face down, is McDo, sleeping, fully wings out, and on top of his eyes, blocking whatever light there is in the room, there is Bugs Bunny, mouth open, drooling slightly.
She takes out her wand. She's going to poke you in the side. Hey, Camilla.
Oh, oh, hi, Janice.
Hairball.
Possibly, yes. Oh,
What are
did
you
it
doing
finish?
out here? Go to bed. It's like nearly midnight.
Oh, I don't know. I was just tired. Lots of creatures to care for. Actually, it's good that I found you. Do you have a minute?
You found me? No, I found you out here with an owl on your chest. You're gonna get feathers all over the seating area. I like to sit here sometimes late at night and have a drink.
I'll clean, if that's okay.
Thank you.
There you go. But thinking of it, could
She's
you?
taking off her
And
earrings.
he very, very slowly is putting both animals on the chair. I wanted to talk to you. Um, I wanted to say I'm sorry. Um, if it weren't for me, you wouldn't have gone to Halloween, and none of that would have happened.
Oh, I thought you were finally apologizing for your comments.
What comments did I say that upset you?
You're part of the group calling me Ice Queen.
I never called you Ice Queen. I called you a lot of other stuff, but never Ice Queen.
She stares at you.
Oh,
What
but
other
I don't.
stuff?
You don't get to know. I only apologize for the things that I am sorry for, and this I'm sorry for. I didn't know that was going to happen, and I honestly, very honestly, I feel like I sometimes play around with you just because you can take it, and because I like when you come with us. And on that note, give me just a second, and he will run up to his room to get his statuette.
I do have to go lay down, she says, and then a second later he comes
Wait,
back.
wait. So, because this was, in my opinion, a good part of the night, I hope you remember this forever. And he will give her the statuette.
What? She's come down and she scoops it up from you. And oh, sorry, something happened. She scoops it up from you, and can you give me a good description of it?
So, like we said last week, It is basically on like a block, a little statuette of her in her fairy green dress. It's not painted, or no, it is painted because Brett did
painted.
help. Yeah, and it does like a pirouette. The wings flutter as she does so, and then when she stops, like in a very nice, beautiful pose, and then she crosses her arms like she just was forced to do it. Looks up at us.
Camille. She looks at you like a little uncanny. Come here. She will take it and walk toward the girls' dormitory. She takes a few steps up the stairs.
I will stay right here, if that's okay.
She casts out Duro on the stairs, and you can see they
Stefan.
are fixed in place. Come on.
Okay.
And as you take a few steps up, you can feel the steps like try to go down, but then get caught.
Okay, so that's good. That's good.
Don't tell anyone how to do that.
Okay, I won't tell anyone, but it's a good
What do you?
neat trick.
You're gonna trip.
I'm looking at the floor.
There's no one
I'm-
here. Just like everyone's asleep. Just gonna take
Yeah, but that's
her
not
hand down.
cool. Let me be.
Like, stop.
He'll continue. I'm just gonna take my hands off, but he'll continue with his
How am I
hands
supposed to? How am I supposed to do this with you? She walks in, and there are many other people. Okay, there are many other people who are out right now, sleeping heavily. Billy's not here. Rose isn't here. Drusilla's
don't know
already
that.
back. Just saying. And you get to Janice's nightside table. She takes it, and you have quite a bit of birth between you and Drusilla and Saoirse. She turns around. It's just me.
Okay.
She takes out her music box and unlatches it. It opens up, and you can see on it the foot of a ballerina that has been broken.
Oh, that is a neat coincidence.
I got this on Halloween from my bedroom. And you made this the next week? Are you stalking me?
You're not that important.
Well, good.
I do have another thing to
Would
give
you
you.
mind helping me?
Of course. Do we need to do this here?
Yes. I'm not taking
Okay.
this out of the common room.
I'm gonna
Stop
get
being weird.
expelled. And he'll very focused on what they're doing, not look anywhere else.
And Janice rolls her eyes and flicks her wand, and the curtains shut behind you.
That's private.
You and her repair this little thing until you have this little ballerina at the top of it. And then she fervently winds it up a bit and then lets go. And you can hear Scarborough Fair play do 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 do, that one. And it softly plays, and you can see your little figurine dance in line with the music. And you look up at Janice, and she is crying.
Oh, I'm sorry. Again.
She comes over and she hugs you.
Oh,
Just grabbed.
he'll bite his tongue and he'll bite his tongue and hug back.
You're dead.
He'll actually hug her harder.
I think she lets go.
As she lets go, okay. I did find something, and he'll go into his jacket pocket and he'll take out Barty Crouch's Jr.'s diary that he found that day. And he goes, I don't know if you want to burn it. I didn't do anything. I didn't
Did you
read it. I
take
didn't.
this?
And it was the only thing I could find in that room that I was locked in. So yes. But
She's
I can put it back.
snatching it out of your hands.
Okay, sorry.
She's like, you could be expelled for just having something like this.
Okay, so Inferno it.
I will deal with it on my own. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
Okay. Okay, good. So, are we done? I'm very sick of apologizing to you, and it feels like I need to apologize to you again because I felt it was not cool that you didn't like that.
Just get out of the dormitory before I yell and before I yell that you're here.
He'll open the curtain and walk out.
What was that? Drusilla says. Nobody go back to bed.
Really?
No way.
That's hilarious.
He gets inspiration for that, right?
Oh, you should, yeah.
I mean, I can't get
Oh,
inspiration.
I
Stop
can't
giving me
stack
inspiration while I have it.
Stop not using it.
Use it more regularly.
Use it or lose it, pal.
Yeah, but I don't roll. I'm just that good. I don't need to roll.
You're like,
Yeah,
there's 3 people, there's 2 people who have inspiration, and you keep getting it, but you never use it.
I do,
Yeah.
but I just don't roll that much.
Use it.
All right, we're going to go to our break. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this.
Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people
We have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60 US, you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
I just want to say, like, really now?
I already did it. Ka-chow.
Thanks. I had to do something quickly. Besides, did Jess give you all of the shit for it?
No, I just put all the things I did, and then I said to Jess. Jess will do it
I don't
sometime.
even know what I want to do for downtime, but I have to go talk to my mom really quickly.
Wait.
Mm. I don't even know what I want to do for this downtime for Rose. To be fair, my mind's not really on that right now. So I don't know, maybe I'll give her some School of Magic points. No, wait, I do. She needs Dex training and she needs Dex training, and I want to get a broom proficiency. So that's 2. The people she wants to get closer to are Sersha, Rojas now, apparently, and I don't know. I want to keep working on Gemma. I guess that's at least easy. Do the stuff I did last time. Right.
Hello. We're back.
Alright. Where's Robin?
I think Robin had to go.
Uh,
Yeah, she messaged me.
I didn't leave this chair. What were you thinking, downtime? What were you thinking?
then why didn't you answer me? I was.
I love you. What were you thinking?
We got spooked.
Who's got so? I just had to announce it, or I forgot, and then no one else.
No,
No one
it
gets
is
downtimes
incredible.
at all.
I put
Otherwise, it
possible
would take 1
spoilers
week.
in discussion for
So yeah, that's what they look
parents.
like, but I don't know.
And they were kids, yeah.
Oh my fucking god! Really?
What?
I'm putting 2 and 2 together, but I'm not saying it because like, everyone's listening.
So, the winter break came, and some little adventures were had between students. Others enjoyed Christmas time with friends. Camilla, do you think you ended up going to Romania with Brett? Because I saw you did a Brett downtime.
I did a Brett downtime. I
Did
don't
you
know
roll
yet.
it again?
I did roll it, so you can
What'd you
just
get?
tell me that.
Yeah,
For
you
Brett,
did.
I got a
Is
13.
that at 19? Oh, 13. That'll be up to Jess, I
Jess?
guess. If it
Cool,
was
wait.
like now or the summer, maybe. Or maybe the winter's a bad time to go. Who knows?
Yeah, I was thinking the summer because winter, north. Yeah.
And that time passes away like the snow. It comes and goes, and by the time we come back, the bits of spring is just starting to kick up at our heels. We find ourselves early one morning for the first time in so long, once again with each other. People are excited to see their friends once again. And the headmistress has something to say. It is with great honor that I welcome back all Hogwarts students for the new semester of the year. Students are reminded that the Forbidden Forest is not simply called forbidden for the ambience. In conjunction with that, the Whomping Willow is not an adequate place to spend free time, unless you wish to end up in the hospital wing. Our second article of business has to do with the use of fediphores upon... She continues on like that for a little while. And different little conversations of interests are happening right now. Reese at the Ravenclaw table is struggling right now, looking at trying to get done homework. Reese, did you not get that done for the start of the week? No. Reese looks back up toward Drusilla, talking to him. I I thought I could wait with it, and then I forgot about it, and then someone mentioned it, and now I have to finish it before third period. He's freaking out.
Good
Giving
luck
that.
with that.
Need some
It's
help?
just simple stuff. And he's like, please, what? Can Mia help you? Fine. And Drusilla gives it back to him. He's, what? Wait, you're gonna help me? No, please, please. And Drusilla goes, no, you have Camilla now.
No, no, sorry, I didn't want to intrude. I didn't mean. Sorry, I'm not here anymore.
I wish I had an invisibility cloak to just throw over you.
And others are also at this table. See, Rin is actually here today. She is leaning over the table toward Janice and has been talking with her for a little while. And she's like, no, seriously, like, call me Cupid. I will do everything in my power to help you, Janice. I don't need help. No, seriously. Come on, you can tell me. Is there a special boy? Who even said that I like boys? There's a girl? You like girls? Rin is very excited about
Can
this.
I, like,
No, I didn't say that.
Rin? She turns and just says, Rin,
What?
you think you could give me a hand? And she Rose is giving it the biggest fucking smirk of like,
She's gonna come over like, yay! Somebody has taken my services. So, and then also, I guess we don't have any Hufflepuffs, but and since you're at the Slytherin table, you two, Edgar, you would notice a little thing. One, Gemma, not here. Was here a minute ago, no longer here. Ernesia headed over to the Hufflepuff table and seemingly is in the middle of a talk with Delilah.
She was here a minute ago and then she's left.
She left, yeah. You're not sure where she went.
Okay. Guess it's just us. Well, and Levi and well, everyone's leaving the table.
Oh yeah, you know.
I forgot about everyone else.
Jem or Ernest aren't here. Who cares about Levi and me, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
You have to admit they are big personalities.
They're big something.
So, what did you do for the holidays, Taylor?
She says, hot springs. Ever been?
Where? Hot springs where?
In Iceland.
Oh, no. I've never been in Iceland. I've never been anywhere outside of
It's
England,
pretty
really.
small. There's a little place up in the north, though. Get some volcanic activity. The natural ones smell like farts, but the hot springs are really nice. Go there for a weekend, you'll feel your skin just fall off. Levi goes,
That
in
sounds
a good way.
Interesting, to say the least.
I'm gonna go to the Hufflepuff table, Levi says and grabs his stuff.
So, Anne, what's your plan for this semester?
Raise my potions grade, take over the world. You know, the usual.
What we
about
do
you?
every night, Pinky.
I want to see more of the Forbidden Forest, obviously, so we have to arrange something.
Or we can just wander in without a plan and kind of improvise from there.
Yes, definitely. That sounds
He
like
almost died last time. It's perfect. Great idea.
we
Let's do
didn't
it.
die. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wasn't someone swallowed by a frog?
It was me,
I am
but
She's alive and well.
I've learned that if I'm not committing at least one crime per semester, my brain turns off. So
To be fair, the frog was rehabilitated and now it doesn't eat people anymore. So it's okay.
Yeah.
Most of the time or all the time?
I want my
Nope.
lawyer.
I plead the fifth. He's in France.
But Edgar, we need
the-
to at least do 2 heists this semester.
Well,
We were heisted
one
this
of
last
them
semester.
has to be following Professor Dirdalo. What?
Yes, Professor Dildo. We must follow him very closely.
I forgot out of character. Okay, I'm very bad with names. I'm so sorry.
That's not his name, but and
well, I mean, it is a thing. Is that he's very easily picked on for his name, and it's so funny in first year when you're like, what a ridiculous name, and then you meet the guy and he is not at all ridiculous.
But what is the actual name? Because I butchered it.
Dildero.
Dildoro. Yeah, whatever. We have to spy on him and find out if he's actually a werewolf.
Absolutely.
And then, as I said, we can blackmail him, and then we get such a high grade this semester.
Exactly. And then I might need your help with something else, but TBD. I'll let you know when I've done the requisite reconnaissance.
Okay.
It will be fun. I promise.
So, let's go see more of our friends. And I'm going to get Anne by the hand
Isn't
and
Taylor
guide
just
her.
sitting here? Okay.
And guide her to the Hufflepuff table.
Anne's gonna elbow you in the stomach as you go.
What was that for?
Nothing. I'm sorry. And then she's going to scoot around the end of the Hufflepuff table and head to the Ravenclaw table and sit down next to Janice.
If that's gonna happen, Edgar's gonna go to the Gryffindor table.
Okay. I think like Janice looks at you like save me before Rose is able to pull Rin away.
Awesome.
And then Rin's very excited to be a Cupid for Rose. Maybe plan something together to win over hearts and minds. And Edgar, you head over to the Gryffindor table. Where is Alice there, or are you somewhere else?
At the Gryffindor table? Yeah, I think she's at the Gryffindor table.
Sitting alone, or
what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. She's probably sitting with Sadie and Nate at the moment.
Okay, he's going to sit across you. Preferably next to Logan, if he's there.
Mm-hmm.
So, hi guys. I hope you don't mind
Hi,
the
Edgar.
snake. How was your holidays?
It's fine.
I mean, I assume that you would know, Logan says to Edgar.
Why would I know?
Did you downtime him, Edgar?
I have 2 downtimes, but I'm going to do the
Did you
third
do
one now.
downtime this downtime?
I am going to do it.
Then you two spent a bit of time together over the break.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So when you're like, oh, I hope you guys had a good break, and he's like, you
Okay,
would
in
know
that
'cause you
case,
were
I'm going
there.
to say, how
right?
would I know, but with deception.
How would I know?
Inside check.
And it's 13 if that matters, if anyone tries to incite him.
Which, yeah, that'd be Alice.
Natural one.
If you
Had no idea.
Okay. Good.
And I think like
Blind as
Sam
fuck.
and Sally keep their mouth closed as well about it all. And Sally looks up. Edgar, there's something I was meaning to talk to you about last semester, but we kind of ran out of time in the year. I didn't know how to bring it up with you.
And what would that be?
Oh, okay, close.
Yes.
I know about your little club room.
How?
How do you think?
Was it rain?
Yes, it was Rin.
Oh, not again.
What are you guys talking about?
I want
Nothing.
in. Edgar, I want in. You guys are having
Why?
fun without me? I want to be a part of it.
Okay. Okay. Meet me after we're done with class for today. You know where.
Okay. Why did Miguel just like yeet out?
He's gone. He's gone.
Why? We're up to that point.
What you do, every break, Edgar?
Oh, Miguel, I see your question in hidden. Yes, you may. You can roll that secretly if you want.
Nothing much really. I spent most of it in my home with Anne and Camille. Actually, I invited them over.
Oh, that's fun.
What about you?
I mean, I tried to spend some time with Nate, and that went okay.
Yeah,
Mostly-
we went camping. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fun.
My family always goes winter camping around this time. So
Your dad cheats, though.
all the time.
Did you have a snowball fight? Snowball fights are a must if you're in a cabin at the woods.
Yeah.
My little sister started it mostly, but she likes to compact it so much that it becomes solid ice because she's a little.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts.
Who won?
Is your head okay?
My head's fine. I think I got a concussion. She won,
won?
obviously.
Oh, obviously. There must be a force in the field. They have to have a snowball fight with her, Nate, sometime.
Alice inspiration. And Logan, I think after you're done with his sister, he was like, "What were the two of you talking about?"
Nate's sister.
No, Logan's sister.
I'm so confused. What?
Because you finished talking to Sally, Logan, her brother, comes to you and says, "What were you talking to Sally about?"
Okay, sorry. I'm so stupid today. I'm very sleepy. I'm sorry. We were talking about something. I ran to the side of our school activities.
Extracurricular.
Yes, I am the leader of the newspaper club. And
Oh,
Sally wants to write for us.
I've never been much of a writer before. Really? You're in like a newspaper club? I wouldn't imagine something so lame that
She
you'd
is a
be
bit of a
part
storyteller.
Yeah, Sally is an amazing writer. You should read one of her articles about Toads.
Sally's like behind Logan and goes, Sally? Turns around. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's their life cycle, frog spawn. You heard about the incident last semester in the girls' dormitory, right? Oh. And and then one second, one second. Okay. You guys can hear the bell chime from above. And Rose and Rin are walking in the hallways together as everybody is kind of crowding all around over toward history of magic. And
Yeah, Rose looks around. She's tall, quite tall, so she looks
Oh
around just to check that everyone,
my
that Billy's not
goodness.
around.
How long has this been going on? Rin says, walking with you.
What? Between me and Billy?
Yeah.
Since the last, since summer break, but she doesn't know how she feels about me at all.
Oh. Oh, that's hard. Okay. Okay. And do you get an inkling?
I, how do I
Or
put
is
this in
that
a
what we
way?
need to determine today?
No, that is not. I'm asking for your help in helping her see me the way I see her.
Or helping her see the way that she truly does see you?
Whatever answer she can find.
Billy always struck me as somebody who's not really great with her emotions. Okay. That just means that we need to put the two of you guys in more close proximity. And, you know, I think that, I think eventually, no matter how this works, you might need to put your foot down. Do you really want to just be friends with her?
No.
That's okay. We have some time before that. In the
That's true.
meantime, we've got summer to plan for. We've got she's like starting to like list off a bunch of different things.
Rose says,
Okay, we need to
"There's
get you
some-
guys sitting next to each other in all of your classes.
there's also something important happening in the summer that she's coming with me to."
Perfect. Tell me all about it in our free period. And like you guys are going to create this big plan of what to do.
And
As for history of magic class, I want the two of you guys next to each other. I want notes pre-created and handed out to her.
you don't. Okay, don't be this forceful about it.
You asked for my help.
I asked for your help, but we need to have. Look,
Shh. Call
I
me
don't
Cupid.
think.
It's okay. I have you. Rose. She takes you by the face. I have you.
Rose returns, grabs her by the cheeks in a way so that like she could push her hands off of her. Return, like no, two hands on face, and Rose's arms push her up. It says, "Rin, look at me. I don't think she's going to have an answer for this very quickly. I'm just asking you that if you can help me more subtly,
Subtly.
I want her to not feel pressured about this.
No pressure. Oh, no pressure.
But I do want someone to help. At least someone I can talk to about this without being made fun of.
Rose, I don't
Because
think
like,
I'm anybody to be making fun of you. You can see
Well-
Camilla walking through the hallway going to the class.
Can I
No?
please? No, can I be already in the class sitting next to Billy when they arrive?
Yes.
I
Yes.
just
Yes,
want I
you
just want
can.
Rose to hear the following. Very good, very good. And do you know how to say this word? And in French, he will say, girlfriend.
Rose
And I'm
does
like,
not
what?
call her that
What?
at all.
French.
You little
Copina
king.
is the word.
Are you trying to fuck with this
Imp.
now?
Of course not.
What
I love you.
are you trying to help?
Yeah.
This
It's
is helping.
Petit ami.
petit ami.
Yes, very good. That is the how you say it formally, but usually you say copine.
Copine.
Rose's just gonna turn to Ruin and just look her dead in the eye and like still holding her face, turn her head to Camille and Billy, turn it back to her and say, "Oh God, he's teaching her French."
Hey,
Rin's
okay,
gonna come
I'm
down.
going to go to the front.
Come here, come here right now. She's
I
she's gonna
actually
try
have to go
grab
to
you
the
by the the ear.
Ah!
But we were just in the middle of it. Oh, I muted him for a second. Girl stuff. She goes to sit down.
Rose
Girls.
takes his place and says, "I think Rin has something she wants to deal with him about."
Are you sitting here?
Do you not want me to?
Well, you never like sitting in the front because it makes it harder to fall asleep. You always sit back there.
No, it's the opposite. It's easier to fall asleep in the front.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
But
I
you
just
want to fall asleep.
no, but I want to sit next to you.
All right. You sit down next to her. Many people start filing in. Uh, Anne, in the hallway as you're walking. Duh, 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 duh. Are you walking with anybody?
Yeah, I'm probably walking with Janice. And Anna's saying, "So what was Rin talking to you about? She looked really excited."
She has just been antsy as of late, and I don't know, she's having her local fun. She likes to get in people's business, you know?
Oh, I know how that is. I cannot keep Edgar out of my business. It's getting to be like a full-time job at this point. He's great. He's one of my best friends in the whole world, and I know he means well, but sometimes I do want to push him off the astronomy tower. Depends on the day.
You gotta weed them out, you know? Just cut off the friends that don't make the cut.
Or no. He's great. He's really great, and he does mean well. It's just I need to get him distracted. Really focus on his love life. That's my I'm going to start meddling, and I think that will distract him. Truly.
I think that would be a great idea. You can hear a
Mhm.
third person say, not Janice.
God damn.
Nolan is
Oh, I thought it
standing
was
on
Logan.
the side of the hallway as you guys are walking in. I
Hey,
didn't get to
Nolan.
catch you. You didn't come by.
Chatting with Janice. Rin is on the war path. Well, the love path, but with her it's scary.
I know. I was able to hear her. She tried doing it with Morgan on the way there, and I think she has many other plans too in the works.
Oh man, terrifying. Truly.
And he kind of falls into step with you guys and walks into History of Magic class. Hope you had a good break, he says.
Yeah, it was great. Spent some time with Edgar and Camilla and Janice. So it was awesome.
Looks up at Janice. Well, I'll be. You don't have to make a big thing of it. And you go sit down. Alice, you can walk in. Darcy sees you. Hey, Alice, down here.
Hey, Darcy.
Juniper puts up her hand like that.
Oh,
Well, make
Like,
me a
look
perception
between-
check to see if you notice the second one.
okay, yeah. We'll see if I can do that. I'm not very good at looking.
I'm not
Didn't
very
check.
good at looking.
17.
You do, yeah. You notice the kind of like little hand in the background.
Darcy, you wanna come back with me to Juniper?
If there's space.
Yeah, we can see.
And I think Darcy looks to the person on her right, Sam, and it's just like, I'll see you after, Sam. Where are you going? And Darcy heads off with you. Juniper, like, hey.
Hey, how's your break?
Pretty good. My mom and I had like a horror movie marathon. So.
Oh.
You ever seen Evil Dead?
No.
Oh. I'll have to show you sometime. It's more of a comedy, really.
To be fair, I didn't know what movies were before I came to Hogwarts, so.
And Darcy's like, I've seen Evil Dead. Seriously? Yeah, my dad showed it. Sorry, my dad showed it to me when I was 8, and I had nightmares for like 3 weeks. What? It's hilarious. I mean, like, they cut off someone's arm and just like buckets of blood come out ridiculously amount. Like, you die immediately.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that sometime.
Second, please.
Maybe you can show me?
Miguel, I asked you a question. Just.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Alice just said maybe you can show me sometime.
Juniper says, did you see what was happening with Delilah and Arnesia earlier?
It looks like there was some sort of like argument, but I didn't really get any context.
You can see the two of them squabbling out in the hall as they walk in, and
they're still
Delilah,
fighting.
like, kind of waves at her and goes down to go sit. Arnesia rolls her eyes and goes to one of the higher rows. Yeah, I guess so. I couldn't hear what they were saying. They're muffly out.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if that was like that distance thing or if they were hiding it.
And Edgar, you come in. You can see. Did you already sit down? You didn't yet.
No, I didn't. I'm not
No,
sitting down
okay.
yet. No.
And so you walk in and you can see Arnesia sitting nearby, as well as, of course, everybody else in class. You're like maybe one of the last stragglers.
Is Nolan sitting near Anne?
Yes. Janice on the left. He's on the right.
Where is Logan?
Logan is with you behind in the hallway.
Oh,
dude, find a seat.
I'm thinking. I don't know where to sit.
And while you're thinking, you're holding up the whole hallway, and he's going to put his fingers on your side, like as like a little tickle, like come on, a little jab.
Okay, fine. Sit down then, if you want to sit down so bad. And he's gonna sit somewhere and just pull Norman. Logan
pushes through and sits down a few seats from Arnesia, and you kind of like fit yourself between him and her.
Hi, Arnesia.
Hi.
Why the sour face? Do I smell funny?
What did you say?
Do I smell funny?
Most days. She says. Hey, you don't talk to him like that, Logan says. And Arnesia says, what are you going to do about it, broccoli boy? The bell rings. The bell rings. And coming out of the side wall, there Professor Binns begins his lecture. And that time goes through for a little while. And I want everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
I learned from this. Can I
Advantage.
epoximize?
Yeah. I'm gonna still try not to fall asleep.
Alex, can I ask a clarifying question?
Yep.
So, King Mine says I gain advantage on history of magic checks, and that I can use a history of magic check in this class. So, can I make
That's
this
correct.
check with advantage? Okay. great.
No, you don't make the con save. You make a history magic check with advantage.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And with the epoximize, it's con with advantage. Is that it?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What is that? What are you rolling? What did you do to the dice ball? What did you say? You
I don't know what I did.
What
Oh,
did you
Oh
do?
my goodness, Anne.
It
See,
really
bad
doesn't
mouth
like you. It
Edgar.
really doesn't like you.
It
I
does
don't
not
know.
like you today.
Let her do it again. This is just the dice bot hates her. And I kind of want to see if she gets better results.
Try again, yeah. You've been rolling with shit. Do it again.
Okay, cool. Thank you. You've been rolling like shit. Yes, I am.
I want to see if you get the same
Sometimes you
similar
take an extra
results.
mercy roll.
I have a plus
Because-
7.
Mhm.
Wow. Done.
I don't think I've rolled above a 10 on the dice this
That's
whole.
insane.
Actually, I don't even think I've rolled above a 5. I don't think I can have rolled above
Oh,
a 5.
6.
My
You rolled,
highest
you rolled
roll.
above 5. You
Oh, I
six.
rolled a 1-6.
You rolled
Let's roll
1-6.
through 'em.
Us now.
I have advantage and a plus 7 to history of magic.
No,
check.
you
I
got a
have not made-
9 on an insight check. Yeah. So you haven't rolled above a 9.
That's unbelievable.
That's wild.
Crazy.
And you've had like 9 rolls or something?
Yeah, no, I've rolled the most out of anyone and not rolled above a 10. A 10 and
yeah.
up.
How do you have only a plus? How do you only have that low of a fucking score
Rose.
for history of magic?
What did you
Yeah.
roll?
Oh, 19.
Okay. Anne, you got the 13?
13.
Greg goes down to an A. Edgar, you have a T in this class.
I got 11.
Hey, it goes up to a D because it's a second semester, so it goes up from where or down from where it was. Camilla,
18.
yeah, you're now passing. Alice,
24.
you keep your O. So anyone who rolled a 13 or higher stays awake.
Edgar,
Does Billy
still
stay
went to
awake?
sleep, but your grade's slightly better.
You're
Anne is
him
sweating
and
so
Logan
much.
are like passed out next to each other.
Aww.
Oh. Does Billy manage to stay awake?
Wilfred comes over and writes with a quill on Nolan's face. It's not Nolan. Logan's face. He like puts in like a unibrow.
Are they like touching like their hands are next to each other or something?
Head on shoulder, head on top of head. Arms
Okay,
next
no,
to each
that's-
other.
That's too mean. Pass.
Do it.
Do it,
Do it.
pussy. Do it.
Let me double check.
You won't. You won't do it.
Oh, actually, sorry, I did a bad thing. I don't. My epoximize is not. Actually, I need to attempt it again.
Not locked in.
Where it
Oh.
is. Not locked in, yeah. Because my transfig is whoa,
You
not as
succeed.
trash. Nice, awesome. In that case, I can go into it and okay. So the most flexible part that might be attached. So if they have a finger that's next to each other, or the wrist, or something. Actually, their sleeves. I'll attempt to epoximize them together, subtly. Subtle spell epoximize.
But we are sleeping. I don't think we can.
Oh yeah, no, you can't do anything about it. It's great.
I want to do this at the end of the class too.
Oh, it stays for like an hour, so like that's enough
Exactly.
for the other class. Yeah. Okay. You can see as the time wanes on, our scene fades to Ernisia throwing up wadded up balls of paper down at Delilah, trying to get her attention. Hey, Delilah! She throws another. No response. Delilah! She says again. No! Leave me alone. Delilah tries to keep her head down. You have to tell me. Maybe later. Everyone knows that's just a thing you say when you really mean never. Go away, Ernisia. We had a deal, Red. I tell you who. Oh, okay. Passive perceptions.
Do I roll as
21?
well because I'm asleep?
No,
So
Edgar, you don't. It doesn't matter for you.
16.
11.
Nothing higher than
21.
16, Kyle.
Miguel,
21, Camilla?
I have an insight
Observant?
of. I have
You
observant.
have
also.
observant? If you have
Yeah.
observant, that you can read her lips when she says,
Oh,
because she gets
I'm not
very
the only
quiet and puts like a thing over, and she says, we had a deal, Red. I tell you who I like, you tell me who you like. No, it's too embarrassing. Delilah says, going red. You want to do this the hard way? Because I can do this the hard way. Ernisia begins to raise her hand. No, Delilah says in disbelief. You wouldn't. Ernisia gives her a knowing stare and says, You have no idea what I'm capable of. um, no. Oh, for the people around that are still awake, the class goes into a small panic, seeing Ernesia's hand up. No, 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 don't, please don't, Morgan says. What are you doing? You don't ask questions in history magic class? Sam pipes up.
I have an idea.
Rose?
Can I subtle spell Sagittaria, but an arrow to take her sleeve and pin her hand to the ground, pin her hand to a desk?
Ooh. Okay, this could be a really high to hit, but yes.
Oh, wait, I also get my my new Dark Visionary die for the day, which I didn't have. So let's see what we
Ernisia,
got there.
think about what you're doing. You'll doom us all, Levi says as if he's defusing a bomb. Last chance, Ernisia says to Delilah.
How?
Just give her what she wants, Sam pleads. And you
How?
rolled a natural 20.
For my potent. That is my potent.
How?
Yes. Yes. All right, can I roll to hit now?
Oh, it's just going to be a nat 20, isn't it?
No, it can be. I still have to roll to hit. That was just my
Roll it.
potent. So just spell attack, right?
This is impossible. You've got to be cheating. This is insane. Do you understand? Do you understand the possibility here is getting infinitesimally smaller?
Yeah.
There's a 22
Allie
hit.
is screaming at the dice. Estelle is just, I don't know, tucking them to bed or something.
With a 22 hit, does it do what I want it to do?
A 22? Damn, that's really good.
22 hit.
Yes, a 22 does do that.
I get to keep that for today.
Hey, she yells up.
What?
She yelled hey at you.
Yeah. And Rose just looks at like, don't shoot that. I will do it again.
I think at the hay, Professor Binns pulls back from the blackboard for the first time all class and looks toward the class confused. Yes. Is there a question? No, 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 no! Everyone's like yelling.
No, monsieur. No, monsieur.
That's a
I will muffliato Ernisia.
And together we band up against her. Her hand can't go up, so he doesn't know that she's the one asking. And Camilla, you muffliato, and so you can't hear her call out for him. All right then. He continues on to his lesson.
I choose, right?
Kind of. What it is, there's no saving throw, which is kind of fun. It's perfect time to use it. It is you have to target yourself and
Yeah.
one or more people.
Yeah, I want to target her and Delilah.
Oh, so Delilah can't call out.
Not only that,
Um,
I just want to really hammer in, because as she screams, whatever she's screaming. Go ahead, scream for me,
Oh,
Alex.
she was just yelling, Professor Binns. That's all.
No, stop it! You're acting like a child.
Professor, Professor.
Ernitia, wait. We can do this in a civilized way. Delilah, stop being a nincompoop. Just tell her.
I'm not doing anything.
You are. If you make a deal with someone, you have to agree. Otherwise, consequences.
Keep your nose out of it, Camilla. Everyone's saying like between the three of them.
Not keep my nose out of it. You have to keep the deal. You don't have to say it now. I don't care. You have to say it to her because you make a deal. Otherwise, I am in classes with her. I'm not about to do this all day. So either tell her or we're going to find out together. Okay?
Delilah looks indignant. No.
You don't want to pull that cord.
See what I'm talking about? Ernesia says to you.
I will help you, Arnicia, but please let us survive this class. Just today, okay? It is not just Delilah that's here, okay? I'll tell you who I like afterwards, if that's what you want.
No, I don't care.
See? Then there you go. You know already. Now let's focus and not call out the professor.
And you guys have avoided a very long monologue that would have given you all disadvantage on your rolls.
Teamwork makes the dream work. High five.
Let's go.
Rose's bullshit power to get natural 20 portents because it's still. I get that.
Oh,
I get to pick a spell I can learn today.
It shouldn't happen.
That's
like your 7.
I think that's 5
It should
out of
not happen.
7. I think that's 5 out of my 7 natural 20s.
maybe we should. Can say that for
Are you-
next time. Or we could do it for the rest of class. Okay. This is quite a bit next time. It might be good to do it now. Okay. After History of Magic is over, we have Defense Against the Dark Arts class. Edgar. Yeah, my time to shine, baby. This is gonna be very interesting because I don't know if any of you have ever done this before. Maybe Cat?
Maybe.
You'd have to tell us.
Maybe.
No, I don't know. Tell you what. 1 second, I'm just gonna grab a thing and get ready.
Please tell me I'm not gonna be epoxymized for the class.
Nope. Okay.
It's 1 hour.
Okay. So you guys walk into DADA class, that large classroom, and I think like Juniper will ask Alice, "Do you want to partner up?"
Sure.
No, we'll be having no partners today, unfortunately. Rojas says as you walk into the room, and you can see behind her are a bunch of practice dummies. Last year I might have gone a little bit easy on you. Come on, guys, coming in. But this year I expect much more. We've learned plenty and practiced lots, but how much have you really retained from your defensive training? Is and immediately all of the training dummies wheel to go around the entire group. They're all
Oh,
holding
yes.
wands. What, Cat?
I have done this before.
Okay. You might be I think you're the only one. They will yield only to the spell that answers the question I give you. But be quick. Wouldn't want it getting a turn, and she flicks her wand, and here's some new music, everybody.
Do we have third level spell slots at level 5?
Yeah.
Thank you. 2,
Sure do.
right?
Okay, so this game, I am going to present you all with a riddle, a little riddle, and the answer to that riddle is a spell. Now, it might be kind of quizzing, it might be something funny, but you try to give your best answer. What I'm going to do is everybody is going to message me in their hidden chats with the answer, okay? You're not going to blurt it out. And you guys have 30 seconds to tell me what it is. 30 seconds. You don't have to spell it correctly. As long as I know that you know what you're talking about, and you get a little bit of it right, I'll give you the point. Mark how many you get right and how many you get wrong. All right? Let's do this. There are... Technically, this quiz can be different every time, because we're going to have 6 questions, and I have 12 total that I could pick from. So... wouldn't want it getting a turn. Click. And they all get into position. All right, everybody. And the air is thick with anticipation. Everybody on the end of their... holding their wands, gripping hard. This one's fun. It trips up most people. Listen closely. Oh, sorry. I forgot to do my timer. Okay, listen closely. Cat's got your tongue? Go! Cat's got your tongue? What spell? I see Rose and Camilla have gotten back to me.
Got it.
Okay. 10
I
seconds.
mean, I've got
8,
multiple answers to that one.
6, 5, 4, 3. No, I'll add 15 seconds. Just because, you know what? We have Allie, who has played with us for a little bit less than even other people. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see here. Alice, correct. Edgar, incorrect. Oh, it is important to note, these are all spells that you learned in this class. Or could have learned. Rose, incorrect. You get tripped up. Camilla, incorrect. And incorrect. So only Alice got it correct. And Alice, what was that correct attempt?
It was Mimblewimble.
Mimblewimble! Mimblewimble specifically rolls up one's tongue. While Langlock gets rid of the mouth entirely. Some of you guys got tripped up on that one. It's fine. That one's the red herring one. All right. That's our number 1. Number 2, just have fun with it. Wait, I forgot to right-click and do loop on my hot licorice. I recommend you guys do the same. All right, next question. Question number 2. Ooh, another hard one. Hey, let go of that. Careful, I'll lash you. Go.
I'm terrible with
At 20
riddles. Like,
seconds?
this is a nightmare for me.
It won't impact your grade.
Then I don't get.
I'm the pop quiz master.
10 seconds. 4. Just click on enter on whatever you got. Okay. Oh, and Alice, you get to attempt Muffliato because you got it. Sorry, not Muffliato. Mimblewimble because you got it correct. Okay. Okay, let's see. So, Alice, correct. You can attempt this one as well. Edgar, correct. You can attempt it. Rose, correct. You can attempt it. Camilla, incorrect.
In our hidden chat, or do we do it publicly?
No, you can do it publicly. I don't care. Doesn't really matter. And
I'm just
correct.
posting that.
You can attempt it. Okay, okay. So just about everybody but Camilla got that one correct. And so when people are calling out these spells, people are Relatio, and Camilla, what did you yell out?
I whisper Expelliarmus.
And there's a white flash that comes off of Camilla's wand, and while everyone else's dummy gets boom hit back, it hits his dummy and just does nothing. And the dummy crack shoots a spell down toward him, a Devicto, which is 17 on the die to hit, so you get like a kind of ow! Harmless. Just a little thwack. All right, question number 3. We're almost halfway done. Question number 3. I blast searing light at my target and work best on a specific magical beast. I blast searing light at my target and works best on a specific magical beast. Go!
Really?
And things
Just
keep
give me a
rolling so
moment.
bad.
Actually,
I don't know
type
what
that
I
out.
did.
15.
I think Mike specifically cursed the bot for you.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, let's see how people do. Alice, correct. You may attempt it. Edgar, correct. You may attempt
It's
it.
already locked in.
Okay, that's fine. Rose, correct. You may attempt it. Camilla, correct. And incorrect because of one thing. It does not blast searing light at the target. Anne, what did you say?
I said ridiculous.
Ridiculous! Which, unfortunately, while it does work on specific magical beasts, that is correct. Everyone else said Camilla. What did you say?
Araña exumai.
A Radiaxumai! And there's a bright white flash. Best worked on Acromantula. Okay. So then that means, Anne, that time you get the Devicto. I rolled low on the attack, so you're able to jump out of the way of it, and it slaps against the ground. Okay, question number 4. New one. Okay. All right. Wake up, sleepyhead. A bit of smoke, and you're good to get up and jump. Go.
Minus 1. If I can actually spell that.
20 seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Send whatever you got. Just click enter on whatever you got. Okay, let's see. Alice, correct. Edgar, incorrect, but I like the way, like, you're wrong on one part of it, so I'll give you an inspiration, because that's a good answer, even though you're incorrect. Rose, correct. Camilla, correct. Anne, incorrect. That's taught in Charms class. As for, yeah, Alice taught it. The correct answer was Rose?
Venerate.
Renovate. So where you got it wrong, because Edgar, what did you say?
I'm gonna double check notes.
Exilero.
Exilero, which is a spell that gets you ready to jump and it gives you a lot of energy. That is true, but there's no smoke in it. Renervate, when you cast it, I always describe it as smoke billowing out of the wand, going up the nose, and then suddenly you're awake again. So that was the tiny little thing you got wrong, but very good answer. Very good answer.
Thank you.
There we go. Finally
okay.
locked it in.
Let's see. And of course, if you got that correctly, you can attempt it. All right. All right. Fifth question. I think I'd rather be at the opera. Can anyone help me out? Go.
I hope this is right.
Sorry, no Russian speakers here.
Sorry, we're all English losers.
Yeah. Well, we have a French loser too, but not
We
actually.
have two French
but
wizards.
Still French.
We have one person being
Oh,
offensively
that's it.
French but not being French.
Camilla, whatever you got to click enter on it. Okay? Alice, correct. Edgar, correct. Rose, correct. Camilla, incorrect. No, not at all. Not at all. And, oh, very good idea, yes, but Taught and Charms class. Not this class. And cast out Sonorous, which, like, yeah, the opera, like, inspiration for that answer, but not taught in this class. And then Camilla said Vigilatus.
I was
That's-
busy reading through spells, and he said, "Lock it in." I was like, one.
Go.
Because like Vigilatus is you select an area and then you know when someone's walking into the area because you get like a ding ding. So the correct answer was Edgar.
Candice.
Cantis, which makes one sing. All right, last question, everybody. Last question. Yeah, all right. This spell makes teens teeny tiny. Go.
Is that what actually taught in this class?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I actually do know that one, and it is.
15.
I think.
Ten seconds. Oh. Beep, 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 beep. All right, let's see. Let's see. If you have anything, just click enter. Alice. Correct. Edgar. Did not get back to me. Rose. Correct. Camilla. Correct. And no, unfortunately, no. No, that does not answer the riddle. Okay, no idea. The answer was Alice.
Diminuendo.
Indeed, it makes teens, you all, teeny tiny. Because when you cast diminuendo, that is what makes people, not objects, smaller. Shrinking. My shrink ray. And many of you guys get flop, flop, flop. Eventually, the record player begins to come to a halt. All right. She flicks her hand, and all of the dummies get off of you. People are like, no. You all did very well today, for the most part. But I want you to consider this lesson in the future. If ever you find yourself in a fight, you're going to need to be able to think on the fly about spell effects and the way that they handle. Good job, everyone. Round of applause for yourselves. Round of applause. Woo! And that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode. What did everyone get?
6 out of 6.
Fuck
5 out
yeah!
of 6
Info.
because Langlock
I know.
technically is a
No, don't. I know that one trips everybody up. So don't even feel bad
Honestly,
about it.
Cantus is the one that tripped me the most, as it's the only one that's not third year.
Mhm.
Look, to be honest, Langlock was the one I just wanted to attempt on.
Alice, because you did get all of them, I'm putting up your grade by 1. No one's grade goes down though.
Let's go.
Edgar, what did you get? You got a surprising amount of them right. Yeah, you got 50%. For a first-time player, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh, thanks. I don't know spells out of character, so it was very hard.
I can learn on the fly. I had to learn this trick from a university.
Mia, what did you get? You didn't do very well, right? I thought you did worse than that.
No, I when I missed, it was horrible, but I got some.
Vigilantes. And as a first player, how did you do?
I don't think I got any. Wait, no, I got 1 right. And then I failed spectacularly on the attempt into negative numbers. So, which I didn't even think could happen, but it can.
Yeah, it does happen if you roll on that one. Your modifier is bigger than.
You may take a second attempt. It can be of one of the spells that are available to you, or you can redo the one you did. Either way,
It's
since
okay.
you only got 1 right,
I think,
you can try again.
Yeah, today the dice are not on my side, so I think I'm just going to call it
Taking
a negative.
the attempt is good anyway, because you can only attempt spells outside of class that you've attempted in class. Even if you fail, it's useful.
All right, I'll try it again. What the heck?
I totally have a spell you should do, but I can't say anything, so I won't say anything.
Is it the one spell that seems to break everything? Because I don't see it on this list.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Thank you all for playing. Thank you for anyone who stopped by for watching. And that's all. See you later, stream.
Привет.